Welcome, race fans, to Georgian Downs, Innisfil, Ontario, round 6 of the CSRA, Canadian National Snowcross Championship. Brian Coster, your host, along with Ken Evan, event organizer and the brainchild of Canadian Snowcross Racing. Ken, we've got ourselves one heck of a situation going on here with the points in the pro class, semi-pro class. A beautiful day here in Innisfil. Warmer temperatures, great for the riders and the spectators here. What a great facility you put together.
Yeah, this is a great facility for the event. You know, we worked really hard to get a lot of snow in here, probably more than we've ever had before. So we've got an amazing racetrack for the competitors this weekend. You know, we've got some really tight battles going on in our pro snow bike and pro Lite classes. So we're looking forward to some amazing racing here this afternoon on this cool track.
Yeah, there's some nice jumps. Watching some of the amateur classes this morning, a whole lot of fun with the kids out there on the little 200s, bringing that whole family vibe in here. Grandstand's filling up really nicely. And it's great having an event that you come back to. So there's a little continuity in the series. So, you know what you're up against as soon as you line up here.
Absolutely. We've been coming to Georgian Downs, the older facility, and the latest one here now for over 20 years, and it is one of our favorite sites. Barry's the nucleus of our membership in our racing group. You know, so yeah, it's great to have a hometown race, so to speak, for us, and the facility is awesome with the enclosed heated grandstands. You couldn't ask for a much better facility for watching a national snowmobile race. A
lot of storylines too in that pro class we'll get to a little later in the day, but as we recap, points are really tight, and you gotta love that as a race fan, organizers. Yeah. Maybe some of those guys battling wish they had a little more cushion, but just like last year, came right down to the final motos at the final race of the year, and it's looking to be the same this year.
It is. It's really tight now with that rule change we put in place with the mod sleds. You know, it brought the racing much tighter for the guys on the sleds. So yeah, we're looking forward to some amazing racing here, and heading into Horseshoe for our national finals. You know, another month down the road. It's going to be pretty interesting to see what unfolds. Because we have no idea at this point who the winner or champion is going to be.
Oh yeah, definitely not. And you can see the fans just had a great overview of the facility. All the great sponsors here. We've got Sunoco Race Fuels, got Rockstar Energy, DAYCO, Mike Jackson, GM. I mean, you've just got a whole host. Why don't you elaborate on some of the great people that help you bring this package to the public?
Yeah, it's amazing, these sponsors we have. You know, they've been with us forever, like DAYCO, for example. They just keep on coming back year after year after year. Rockstar Energy has been involved with us now for 10 to 12 years. So they're a very solid sponsor for us, and it's great having those guys on board to help us make this into a bigger program. You know, we couldn't do it without them. And then, like I said, we have MBRP, and we have Mike Jackson, GM, providing a nice Chevy heavy-duty 2500 truck to the champion. That's it right there. Other side from Mike Jackson, but anyhow, it's okay, Brian. But anyhow, amazing prize for this Pro Open champion to win a nice truck like that. It's a $90,000 vehicle, so for these guys to have that to rip around in for a year while they're champion, that's pretty cool.
Oh, it is a beautiful truck. We've got Mystic Lubricants, Sunoco Race Fuels, Royal Distributing, of course. They've got their store just right up the road here in Innisfil. Hey, there we are.
Yep.
And great to have that involvement. Royal Distributing, a huge cog in Canadian motorsport.
Absolutely. John Mockery, the owner of Royal, he's been a real good supporter of my racing program when I used to compete myself, and that goes back a long time. And he's been with me from day one, so I can't say enough about the guy. He's got a very successful power sports business, you know, and he puts back into the industry, and he supports many racers, but motocross, snowcross, whatever. You know, even sports guys racing down in the States. So it's phenomenal to have a guy like a team player like that on board as a sponsor. Because and when you gel all these guys together, that makes a package where we can actually put together a world caliber event, which allows us to to be here today and moving into the future. We're looking for bigger and better things.
And for guys like us that have been around forever, they were just in a little plaza over here, and to watch them grow into these standalone facilities,
yep.
You know, Guelph, Innisfil, Whitby, Sudbury,
Absolutely.
And these beautiful brick and mortar stores,
yep.
that you can go in there and just get darn near anything. So great to have Royal Distributing on board and all the other great sponsors and all these race teams that put so much effort in it, the athletes themselves that really bring on the show. And we could see the groomer out there, and it's exciting just watching the groomer out there getting things ready and peeking it up. And the action we've had at the first few rounds is going to be coming to a head again today, and to see these racers and some of the rivalries that are shaping up out on track. There's one of our Polito Ford Pro riders, Barnett, out there. so many of the Barnett family, Dylan Barnett, there's Colton and Dylan there racing pro now.
Yep.
So we're going to be seeing these guys do their thing.
Absolutely. A lot of these guys are motocross racers as well, so the sport's very similar to motocross with the challenging and aggressive jumps and left and right hand turns, you know, and big air time. So it's great. Another sponsor that I want to jump in on real quick with here, Brian, is FXR Apparel.
Oh, jeez,
FXR,
yeah.
you know,
how can we forget those guys? They're awesome.
I didn't forget them, Brian. Those guys and the apparel they're producing right now for the snowcross industry, the snowmobile industry, and also they jumped into the motocross and snow bike program now, and the stuff is like top notch. Our guys love it, you know. They can't wait to get what came in the FXR box, so I have to go back in the back room and check to make sure what I've got left, because the guys, as soon as I leave, they're snooping, you know, and we can't thank Milt Reimer and the FXR crew enough for their phenomenal support. Jumped on this year for the first year, and we intend to do big and amazing things with those guys moving forward over the next few years.
Man, I've been wearing their gear on the sled for forever, and just it's been always very good, and just see the evolution as, you know, they're racers, they're riders, they're developing this stuff for the real world and not just on a CG screen. And their Moto gear now getting big in the Supercross, in the outdoor motocross in the U.S. with some good athletes. So proud of a Canadian company out of Winnipeg. You know, Milt started out as a snowmobile racer. And at the time, it was a necessity. He was wearing a leather motorcycle jacket racing these cross-country sled events because there was no specific apparel. So
that's right.
Great to have a Canadian company on board, Ken, and it's just amazing. And
it's cool. Like if you look at even in the U.S. circuit, like on the ISOC circuit down in Duluth or any of these major races, you look at the fans in the stands, and there's tens of thousands of them. You know, if you haven't got an FXR jacket on, you're not cool.
Man, you know, I'm telling you, that's great. I mean, I see it all around the neighborhood. I live in a rural area just a little bit west of here. I'm living right on the sled trail myself, and in the grocery stores, it's just FXR everywhere you go around town. Really cool. So they're nailing it. We're going to throw it upstairs to Dave Bell, our house announcer, the iconic voice of Canadian snowcross. Take it away, Dave.
All right, so we're welcome out here. We're ready for the pro program here at the World Distributing Cup here in the snowcross racing. For everybody just coming back from a great lunch break, we are going to be sending the pros out here one by one so they can figure out where the track is and everything's all set up. Again, the first one, they're coming out on the track right now. Again, his second race of the season. Again, he's from Brooklyn, Ontario. Again, 23 years old, sponsored by Country Corners. None other than 603, that'll be Ben Holmes. Second racer coming out, again, from Stouffville, Ontario, 25 years old, from Skidoo, Bailey Motorsports, is number 18, Mitchell King. From Dunsford, Ontario, one of the youngest, 19 years old, from Polito Ford, HB Cycle, number 820, Dylan Barnett. And the racer that needs no introduction, he is the current #1 plate holder. He is the points leader by only 10 points right now. Again, from Cochrane, Ontario, Huber Motorsports, Monster Energy and Polaris, is the one and only number 115, Dave Jonas. And his very first pro race this year, he came out, he tried it, and he blew everybody's doors away. From Team Southside, Mysick Lubricants, from Denfield, Ontario, the one and only number 188, Scott Vanderborn. Next Arctic Cat coming out, 18 years old, from Black River Racing at Country Corners and Road Distributing. He's been amazing, backing out in the top 3 in the last few races. Out of Bracebridge, Ontario, is 459, Jake Weir. From New Liskeard, Ontario, just moving up from the semi-pro circuit, Conrad Diamond Truck Lines, BRP, Bill Matthews Motors. Again, on his very first race of the season here in the pro class, number 886 is Jordan Desjardins. .117, showing ballistic out here on the track. He's from right here in Barrie, Ontario, on the Skidoo. Only 18 years old, from XPS, MBRP, and St. Ange Recreation, is .117, Isaac St. Ange. From Springwater, Ontario, on a Polaris, from Huber Motorsport, picking up a brand new team, Pillars Fine Foods, is number 433, Cale Callan. Also on a skidoo, just coming up from Orangeville, Ontario, London Recreational Racing, number 21, Blake Taylor. Those are the racers coming out here in the Pro. Again, for Moto number 2 and Moto number 1, we have 2 heats of pros coming out. They're learning the track. Again, that's why they're going so slow, learning every little bit they can out on the track. We built it up, we picked it up, again, from the morning program. Keep an eye on a few of the guys coming out here. In the points lead right now, we have number 115, Dave Jonas, with 419 points. As of this morning, Jake Weir, number 459, on his Arctic Cat, is second in the points with 409 points. Ryan Hunt, who grabbed the FXR Shootout, got $5,000 richer in Lindsay, Ontario. He's running third in the points right now, number 729. Taylor McCoy, number 335, again is running fourth in the points. Again, he is always one to come up here on the inside. So again, it's up to anybody's race. And the top 5 racer in the points right now, he is running about 14 points behind Taylor McCoy. He's number 188, Scott Vanderborn. Again, those are your top 5 in the Pro point standings right now. So we're ready to call them in as we get ready to go for the Royal Distributing Cup. Again, it is going to be the first of 2 heats. The pros are starting to separate themselves as we get ready on the line. Moto number 1 is coming up on the line. So hopefully, if you got some battery camera, grab a section of fence. And again, it is going to be a wild race because every single race they go out counts for points. It might not be a final, but it all adds up. Last year, it got down to the final race of the year. 2 teammates were battling for the championship, and there was only 1 point difference in the final race of the entire season. That's, again, how it moves up. So again, as soon as they get all shut down, we're going to be ready to go. So they're just bringing them up one by one. All right, so again, as we have all the sleds are shut down, all the racers on respect, we ask everybody again, if they please stand for our Canadian National Anthem.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
All right, thank you very much. And what a way to start it off here with the Royal Distributing Cup. We are ready to go. The pros are firing them up. We are ready to go. We have Dave Jonas, number 115, here on the line. Scott Vanderborn, number 188. Taylor McCoy, number 335. Jake Weir, number 459. Ben Holmes, number 603. And Ryan Hunt, number 729, are on the line. Just painting across the line again. The warm-up jackets are off. They're going to pick up the spots one by one. Here we go. Heat number 1 for the pro class. Moving up is going to be qualifying. Qualifying. The first person to qualify for the final will get first pick on the line. As we said, it's so critical out here. Each race counts for points, and it all goes towards the championship for the number 1 plate. Dave Jonas, he's been trying for so long, finally got it. He was the one that was going against his teammate last year at Horseshoe Valley with 1 point separating them. He was actually behind by 1 point coming up to the starting line for the final race of the season. He had to beat his teammate by 1 position in order to get the championship, and that's what he had to do, and that's what he did. Right now, here we go, coming up the line, the pro class blasts us off. Dave Jonas is out front. He's got a great line moving up now. Watch the back end, keeping it right down the ground. Keep it up here by the FXR wood section. Side by side, 8 here for second place, the Arctic Cats. Going side by side, 603. That's going to be Ben Holmes from Brooklyn, Ontario. The second race of the season. He's already up on the other side. Now, can he catch up to it? Number 459, Jake Weir. Weir's coming up. Man, has he ever got the line? Watch the inside ski. He's going up against Jonas. Again, trying in corner number 2. Okay, that's by the Mike Jackson GM. Okay, it's going to be Holmes trying for the inside. The battle's out here for 3rd place. We're back into 3rd place here in the pro. Again, now top 2. Jonas goes on the outside. Arctic Cat is out front. Not quite. Again, 459, Jake Weir. Again, backs off the throttle. Now he's back on, side by side, over the XR here at the Royal Distributing area. Jonas hits the ground first. He's out front, but it's going to be Weir. Weir's got the inside line. Jonas has got the race side. Now it's Weir. Weir's got the race side, and Weir pulls to that front. Block passes. Jonas pulls up the front end. Now holding on to second place, Jake Weir from Bracebridge, Ontario. Only, again, 18 years old. This is what we're talking about earlier on. The rookies are not backing off for the number 1 plate holder in Canada. Yeah, they've got something to prove, and they want that first place. Country Corners, Black River Racing, and World Distributing all backing him up. Again, a little bit of a pull, then locks up the sled. That brings the front end down. Jake Jonas holding on the inside in corner number 4. Number 335, Taylor McCoy still holding on to a 3rd spot. And a little bit wide, it's going to be number 603. Leaving the door wide open. That's going to be Ben Holmes from Brooklyn, Ontario. Country Corners helping him out. And right at the tail end, we're going to see it again. Man, Ryan Hunt is off his pace right now. The stud boy, HMK, Skidoo Racer. Again, is coming up. He's at the tail end, going into the Mystic, corner number 4. But out front, here the green flag is still going to be Jake Weir, 459. Jonas, again, crossing it up in midair. You can see the sled starting to turn. He's leaning right on the side of the sled, putting the weight on the inside running board. That, again, carves it up, pulls the sled to the inside as much as he can. 3rd place, riding all by himself. Whoa, a little bit of a kicker up here, but again, he holds on to it. He does a double, almost overshooting. Again, trying to hold on, that's going to be in this canoe. Again, Taylor McCoy, number 335. Again, coming up, you see him leaning right over the front of the sun, slamming down. The track, again, almost stops dead. That brings this front end down. First and second, now it's going to be Jonas starting to catch up right now. Number 188, Scott Vanderborn for Team Southside Polaris. My Stick Lubricants and FXR. 729, the winner of the FXR Shootout is still up here at the tail end. Moving through the outside is still going to be the battle for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, pretty much all the way around. A single train here in the pro, heat number 1. Heat number 2, that's it. Heat number 2 should be getting ready on the line. White flag is out. That indicates we've got 1 more lap left to go. That's it, just 1 more lap left to go in the pro. Heat number 1. Number 729, Ryan Hunt, giving a nod. He's in the middle line. He'll be the last racer. White flag goes away. Checker flag coming up. And this is a little bit of a morale booster. Says, yep, he's got this track dialed in. He's going to see if he can hold on to it for the last little bit at the World Distributing. Hitting the DAYCO finish line. 459, Jake Weir will grab the win. Dave Jonas from Cochrane, Ontario takes 2nd place. Number 335, Taylor McCoy takes 3rd. 188, Scott Vanderborn will finish up in 4th place here in the pro heat number 1. Last race is coming up. That'll be number 603, Ben Holmes. And it looks like Ryan Hunt is in cruise mode right now. Not sure what happened on the outside. But Ryan Hunt cruises across. Again, taking his points and the checkered in the pro heat number 1. Heat number 2 is already getting ready on the line. That'll be it. Heat number 2 is getting ready on the line. Heat number 2, we're just waiting on heat number 2. They have a hold on the line, for heat number 2. Again, they're all prepped up, all ready to go. Watch the track. Now, the big thing is out here, again, Dave Jones is back out here in second place. Jake Weir, 459. Again, only 18 years old, making a name for himself right now. And he is one of the top runners coming up. Weir running 10 points behind. So again, there's 3 points difference in between first and second place. That closes the gap after one race. We're down to 7 points. We're down to single digits now for the #1 plate in Canada. That's what we're saying. Every race counts out here. 3 points separating first and second. Went from 10 down to 7. If we do it again, that'll be down to 4 going into the final. That tells you how close and how fast it can change automatically out here in the pro classes. Again, we've got Moto 1, heat number 2, the pros coming up. And it looks like the Sport 2 600 will be coming up in staging. Sport 2 600 getting ready in staging. Again, we have a hold on the line. We're just picking up a few things on the track. We're just looking at some of the track conditions out here and pretty much all ready to go. Looks like we have Mitchell King coming up on the line, number 18. Blake Taylor, we see out there, number 21. Isaac St. Ange, number 117. Cale Callan from Speakwater on his Polaris, number 433. Dylan Burnett, number 820. And it looks like Jordan Desargans, we also see him on the line, ready to go. So it looks like they're all ready to go, putting everybody on the starting line. Heads are up, they're trying to get the exhaust again, everything warmed up. Not too long, the clutches are still again warm. Hand is up on our starter, all the attentions, and we pants across the line. Any last little minute, that's the time you gotta put your hand up. They can put up to a 2-minute hold. When he pants across, watch the hand goes up, 0 to 5 seconds, just like that. We're off to a start. Pro Moto number 2, number 820, grabbing the whole shot. Can he hold on to it though? Side by side, battling it there for the lead already. Again, that's going to be Dylan Burnett. Again, moving up on his side. He drops back into second place, number 886, Jordan Desargans. His very first race of the season for New Liskeard, only 18 years old, from Cadre Diamond Truck Line. Well, a little bit on the side. Again, he holds on to it. Still number 18, Mitchell King from Stouffville. Skidoo, Bailey Motorsports helping him out. Now he goes on the outside of the line at number 2. That's the Mike Jackson GM corner. Then a little bit slower to get caught up. He wasn't sure which line to take. He's got number 117, Isaac St. Ange from right here in Barrie. Another young 18-year-old from St. Ange Recreation. XPS, NDRP, and Woody's all back it up a third-place racer in this pro, heat number 2. Right now, it's going to be a Skidoo. Again, Jordan Desargans. Now, this is what we're talking about. Again, with number 188. He came up here earlier on. Scott Vanderborn in Sault Ste. Marie. First race coming out. First pro ride. Again, everybody thought, okay, last year's semi-pro coming up. He dialed it in out here on the first day of the final. Blew everybody away and took the win of the pro class. Day number 1, again up here in Sault Ste. Marie. It looks like Jordan Desargans might be lining up to do the same thing. This is his very first race of the season. Number 886 for New Liskeard. He's got dialed in and he is pumped. You can see him lining up the inside. The brake lights are still on, just touching a little bit, trying to get the back end around. Number 820. Again, Dylan Barnett from Dunsford, Ontario. Toledo Ford HB Cycle and Lindsay are backing up our second place racer. Now, Cale Callan just at the tail end. He's trying to make up for some lost time out here, 433 on his Huber Motorsports Polaris. Again, pretty much first, second, and third place. Looks like it's starting to move up just a little bit. Isaac St. Ange, number 117 from right here in Barrie. XPS, Woody's, and St. Ange Recreation. Again, he's carving out, went a little bit wide in the middle of the center of the track. Now he cuts to the inside. He still has number 18, Mitchell King from Bailey Motorsports and Skidoo, right in behind. Again, almost following the same line. Again, coming up down through the whoop section on the far side of the track. It's still a single train, but they're starting to close the gap. Second, third, and fourth, they're starting to close up right now. is still going to be Jordan Desargues, number 886. Still holding on the lead. Again, leaning forward on the sled, walking up the track, making sure the front end stays down. Barnett holding on to second place, number 117. Isaac St. Onge holding on to third place. And here comes number 18, Mitchell King. Now King's with his striking distance. That'll be the two-way battle in here for third place. Going to the whoop section. Looks like St. Onge a little bit quicker coming out of the quarter number 2. King lines it up. Then he's got the track coming down into quarter number 3. Now it's going to be second, third, and fourth. Three-way battle for third place here in the pro heat number 2. Is it the pro class heat number 2? Then 886 for Desargues, bringing out the white flag. Just one more lap left to go. Number 820, Dylan Burnett, still holding on to second place. It's going to be number 117, Isaac St. Onge, and getting a head full of Roos. And Mitchell King, number 18, again, is still holding on to fourth place. Last lap, we got half a lap left to go. It's still going to be Jordan Desargues out front. Who's going to be one of the 3, ending up here in second, third, and fourth. Going into quarter number 3, there's only about a sled and a half in between second and third. Coming into the final quarter, third place, high side. Danny takes the high side. The checker flag will fly, though, for number 886, Jordan Desargues. Barnett will take second place. And number 117, Isaac St. Onge, will finish up here in third spot in the pro heat number 2. Man, what a ride. There's number 21, Blake Taylor from London Recreational Racing, and Skidoo finish up just in front of 433, Cale Callan from Hugo Motorsports, Pillars Fine Foods, backing up the Polaris Racer. Now, as we get ready, Sport 2 is already lined up, ready to go. Sport 2 is ready to go. So if you're out here watching, we're just going to go to commercial as we have our Sport 2 look lap out on the track.
FXR 19er, ground control, do you have a copy?
FXR 19er, this is ground control, you're clear for drop.
What do speed, precision, and performance all have in common? They define how Bailey Metal Products have become the industry leader in steel, building materials, and product innovation. For 69 years, they have led the pack from processing coils of steel to finished products by focusing on what customers want: quality, innovation, service, and family values. Bailey Metal Products, the name customers trust.
Welcome back down to the Rockstar stage. Ken, wow, those heats were great, especially that first one. Man, oh man, we had that big battle last week in Lindsay, and boy, what a ride by Weir to come back and take over the pass the champion.
That was good, yeah. Like I've seen Weir progressing over the years, you know, and he's a young kid. He's 19 years of age, and he's a really talented little rider. So I expect this kid to be a future champion, and he's putting a lot of pressure on Jonas. And when I saw him come around that FXR Royal Distributing jump on the front straightaway and pitch it sideways, he kind of, you know, he did a little whip there. I knew he was feeling. I knew he was feeling good. I knew he was going to reel in Jonas at that point before it even happened. And then after that, he got by him and he pulled out a bit. So pretty cool.
Well, you know, in that heat, it looked like the Arctic Cat was getting a little bit more jam. He seemed to be getting his transitions a little smoother, and it looked like his sled was working a little better out there. And you're right. When I saw that whip, I thought, man, does this kid have?
Yeah,
not only has he got some kuyangs down there, he has got some skills,
yeah.
And he's not afraid.
Yeah, yeah.
And to whip it out like that, for a moment I thought he was in trouble, and then he pulled it right back and buttered it. So he was freestyling it.
Yeah, when I saw him do that, he was pumped. He was going for the win for sure. And yeah, the Cats seemed to pull up Polaris a little bit there. I think I'm not sure whether Dave's sled wasn't running up the par or the Cats running really good, but for sure it pulled it a little bit better out of that corner, over that jump, and into that next transition where it was a bit smoother for him, which kept the momentum up and a bit quicker lap time.
Well, a whole lot of fun and a great ride for Weir, overtaking the 2018 champion in Dave Jonas. We are going back upstairs to Dave, and we have got the 600 Sport class on the line. They have just finished their slight lap. Take it away, Dave.
And we're back out here with the Sport 600 on the line. Sport 602. Keep an eye on Nathan Mallew, number 111. Again, he's the points leader up here with 328 points. Philip Norris, number 712, second in the points. And Kerry Gieser is third in the points, number 431. But on the line, we have 10 racers right now ready to go. Nathan is up here, number 111. Trevor Somerville, number 165. Patrick Fenton, number 175. Dallas Ruff Robertson on his very first year of snowcross racing, number 189. Brock Peel, number 249. We have Skylar Dickinson, number 417. Kerry Gieser, number 431. Mason Sharp, number 624. Philip Norris, number 712. So he said, still up here in second in the points. And Ryan Wagner, number 771, are the 10 racers on the line for race number 49. This is it, race number 49. Sport 602 class, panning across the line, making sure they're all ready to go. No problems. There we are. We got a good green light. Well, there is back out of the top two. 431, 417 are side by side. Skylar Dickinson is on the Arctic Cat on the outside line. And now it's going to be 431 and 249. Brock Peel comes up on the outside. Kerry Gieser from Potawatomi. Again, trying to cut up on the inside. Now waiting inside. See that ski lift up? Get on the outside. That's what he's waiting at. Pulls the sled around. But can he hold on to it? 431. Kerry Gieser again is out front. 249. Brock Peel from Bonnie Engines and Briar Holly still holding on to second place as they go into the Mike Jackson GM corner number 2. Third spot, number 624, Mason Sharp from Mikey's Precision Power Sports and Scott. Again, they're all helping him out. Again, it's going to be a single battle coming up now. Here comes number 111, Mr. Consistency, Nathan Mallew from St. Sophie, Quebec. FXR Racing, number 509. Again, they're backing him up. Again, keep an eye. He is consistent. He is smooth all weekend long. Now, moving to the side. That's going to be number 249, Brock Peel. He can't pass by following the leader. He goes outside. Now on the inside. Now look at Nathan. He's on the inside. He moves out again a whole sled weight. Again, he can't pass by following the leader, waiting for something to happen. The leader is still setting the pace out here. Number 431, Kerry Gieser from Potawatomi, 17 years old. PG Auto Parts, True North Chevrolet Cadillac, and Metal Fab are backing him up. Nathan coming up the inside now. He's got third spot. Nathan Mallew from St. Sophie, Quebec, 14 years old from 509 and FXR Racing. Who's up here on the outside? Man, is it going to be a very tight race. Can't come up. 431 up on one ski. 771. Ryan Wagner. Wagner's trying to move up to the inside. What a finish again coming up. And again, right up here. All the 5 again going side by side. But it's going to be the top racers again. Finishing up here in the Sport 602 class. Now we've got the Pro Light. Pro Lights coming out here next. Albeit the Pro Lights are coming up here next. They're here for their look lap. Again, keep an eye. Taylor Lightfoot, number 416, is our leader in the points right now. He's got a little bit of comfortable lead. He's running number 399. Cale Firth, number 140, and is up here. And again, as we get ready for a look lap, we're going to throw it off to another commercial if you're looking on the air.
Hey, my name's Dylan Barnett, number 820.
I'm Jack Polito, number 589, and I'm a professional snowcross racer. We are proud to be sponsored by Polito Ford Lincoln, located in Lindsay, Ontario.
If you're looking for a truck tough enough to tow your team to the races, come to Polito Ford Lincoln.
Hi, I'm Anthony Polito, and I'd like to welcome you to come out to some more of the CSRA Race Snowcross Series. And I want to thank Skidoo for sponsoring Jack and Dylan in the pro classes this year.
You don't need the Skidoo MXZ Blizzard 600R with electric start, reverse, adjustable skis, and 125 horsepower, but you want it. You don't need this Can-Am Maverick XRS Turbo with 172 horsepower, 2 feet of travel, but you want it. And you don't need this Sea-Doo RX TX with 300 horsepower, tons of storage, and a wicked stereo.
But you want it.
Come see the Fun Bunch from St. Ange Recreation at 65 Hart Drive in Barrie. They sell nothing you need, but everything you want.
You want it!
All right, so we're back here with the Sport 602. Just finishing up their look lap. We've got about 4 or 5 racers left to come back out here in the Sport 602 class. Again, this will be Moto #1. Obviously, we're in Moto #1 for the Sport 602 class. Pro Lite. You guys are coming up here next. That'll be Pro Lite. Should be getting ready in staging. We've got Shay coming up here along with number 779. That'll be Tyler Billings. Number 88 moving up on the outside. Again, see if he can move up because again to be in the Sport 602 class. Yeah, we're just waiting on the line, trying to get everybody up, the warm-up jackets, and the last one just coming up here in the Sport 602. All right, so coming up on the line, we've got Alex Ross, number 49. Francis Marthelot, number 55X. Mick Doob, I believe I see out there, number 88. Cameron Watchler, number 139. Cale Firth, number 140. Justin Rodney, he's been doing well from London, Ontario. His second year of racing, already moving up into the Pro Light class. Taylor Lightfoot, number 399. Taylor Stewart, number 556. Tyler Billings, number 779. Mitchell Shea is running number 82. And Emmett Scott, number 920. Those are the racers out here. Get blasted off the line. It's going to be Artie Cats coming up on the inside. 399. That's going to be Taylor Lightfoot. Taylor again moving through the inside. Still has number 139. Holding on to second place. That'll be Cameron Watcher for Team Artie Cat Country Points and Gamma. Again, it's going to be 3 side by side in here for third place. There's your top 2. Front end coming down. Number 399, Taylor Lightfoot. Number 88 comes up on the inside. Nick Goodey, again from Mount Watchon, Ontario. Again, we've got a red flag out here on the course. Again, we've got a racer down, but again, it's the same out here as this morning. We want to keep as safe as possible because he's on a landing, and with the guys being so fast and so coming around, we want to make sure that everything's going to be okay. So we're just going to make sure that our racer is okay. Our crews are already there again, and we're going to have medical on standby just in case. Just in case. All the guys are going to go back up to the starting line. This will be a full restart. Again, a full restart in the Pro Light heat number 1. Snow bikes will be coming up here before too long. That'll be the next race coming up. The Pro Snow Bikes coming up in staging. But again, all the Pro Lights are waiting here on the line. And we're just going to be on a hold right now. Just make sure that our racer is going to be okay. And in the meantime, we'll take advantage. We'll bring our groomer and just head back for another commercial. on the line. They're getting the warm-up jackets back off. We're back up. It's good to see. Again, that was Tyler Billings, who went down kind of hard. Just knocked the wind out of him, but he's great. He's already back in the pits. Again, I think he's out. Yep, he's just down there checking his sled. But again, he's okay. He drove off on his own. He's going to be getting ready. But because the rules state there's a red flag thrown because of a downed rider. Again, we threw it because he's on the landing of a whoop section. For his safety and all the rest of the racers, we threw it. He's going to be coming back for Moto 2, but right now we're back into the Pro Lite. Full restart for the Pro Lite class. Now it looks like it's going to be number 139, Cameron Watchler. Watchler grabbing the whole shot this time. He's got the Arctic. Skidoo's coming up on the outside. 49, coming up, that'll be Alex Ross from CNA Pro Skis. Emmett, Scott Longcare, again, all helping him out. Yeah, now we've got 139, Lightfoot, and looks like 5, 6, Taylor Stewart from Divas and Motorsports, the BLM Group, and Bennett Chevrolet Cadillac. Again, side by side, but it's Articat in command of this race right now. The battle's right here for second place. Alex Ross holding on. 399, Taylor Lightfoot from Country Corners and Articat, holding on to third place. Look at this, the front end coming down, Lightfoot. Look at the drive. He came down, locked up the sled, drove the front end down. Now he's doubling it out of the corners. He is going after second place big time. Watch the front end, he's got it down. That gets to the drive, coming out of the corner. Lightfoot on the Country Corners. Articat has now got second place. Ross drops down, he's on the inside line though. Ross is not going to give up. Alex Ross from Manawan, Ontario. The Skidoo climbs out the inside, but he's definitely back out here in third spot. Now he comes up. There's the dual lines we have out here. Again, Ross moves up on the right-hand side. He's on the inside line. And still number 399, Taylor Lightfoot, the Country Corners. Articat holding on to second place. Again, moving through the outside. It's going to be really tight moving up. Here we go, side by side. Articat versus Skidoo. Now it's going to be number 55 moving on the other side. Francis Methalai from Quebec. Going through the other side along with number 82. And I believe that's going to be Mitchell Shea from Renegade Fuels, Polaris, and Advanced Roofing, all helping him out. Articats coming up front. Watch it again, keeping it nice and level, number 139. Cameron Watcher from Team Articat, Country Corners, and Gamma. Number 399, Taylor Lightfoot, goes outside, now the inside. Now we got the battle out here. Two Articats rolling out here for the lead. Whoa! Ross again hit the throttle side, the ignition, it died for a second. He got it right back up. That cost him about 4 sled lengths. Something is out here. Ross is thrown off. He's taking it nice and easy. So something might be up here with Ross's against Skidoo. He's trying to slam his way through and hold on to third place. Right now it's the top two battling it out for the lead. Coming up here on the left-hand side of the grandstand. Again, the Articats coming down. 399. Taylor Lightfoot taking over the lead and will take the win. Cameron Watcher for second place. Alex Ross will hold on for third. 556. Taylor Stewart will finish up here in fourth place in the Pro Lite class. Man, what a ride coming up. And as we head back into the next class, we'll be back right after this.
You've got the ride, and we've got the parts to keep you going. Royal Superstores, with massive selections of products no matter what your power sport is. Top brands you've come to trust. Huge selection, amazing prices. Your one-stop shopping destination for the rider in you. Royal Distributing, Canada's power sports leader. Shop online, by phone, or in one of 4 retail locations. Fast coast-to-coast shipping right to your door. Royal Distributing. Eat, sleep, ride.
Welcome back to Georgian Downs, Innisfil, Ontario, Brian Koster and Ken Aven. Ken, great racing on track yet again. And interesting, we're in the second year of that production rule. And it's just been amazing for the manufacturing of the sleds, keeping that racing real close. Why don't you talk a little bit more about that production rule and the differences there with the semi-pro and the pros and kind of the rules that have been put in place?
Sure, Brian. The manufacturers each build a couple hundred limited build production race sleds, they're called. And these sleds are built, they're basically the next generation sled that the public's going to see a year or two down the road. But basically now when a racer buys a race sled, these limited builds, they have to run the same race sled, or they get to run the same race sled as the factory back racers out of the States or anywhere else. The sleds are all the same now. So no one has an advantage as far as technology or performance in regards to the sleds, just fine tuning. And then all the pros and pro light guys can do to their sleds is add a pipe to it. Other than that, it's just a silencer as well. So other than that, they're all run stock sleds.
Well, that's why you hear that difference when the pro sleds are out there. They're so raspy, semi-pro's not able to use that exhaust system. But boy, does it ever benefit the consumer as well, because the factories are putting so much effort into those race sleds, and that's trickling down to what you or I can buy and go rip the trails with their buddies. So the evolution is, it's incredible to see, and it's kind of ebbs and flows on those manufacturers, who has the edge each year, and seeing what works and what doesn't. And they're all pretty darn close, I'll tell you that much. These manufacturers, they are all in the hunt.
They really are. The new sleds, the Pro Lights also can use a silencer on it, an aftermarket silencer. Pro Light and Pros both do that. The Sport class has to use the box stock exhaust. Other than that, the sleds are the same. But yeah, the technology and the performance and the reliability of these new race sleds is phenomenal, and hats off to the manufacturers for stepping it up and giving these kids top of the line race sled. The nice thing now also is that when a pro rider wants to sell a sled, he can sell it to a 10-year-old kid. They put a detune kit on it, so it only revs to 6,000 RPM, and then these kids can run the same sled.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome, Ken. Great information from Ken Aven. You can see on the line the snow bikes, and a very exciting addition to the 25th anniversary CSRA 2018-19 series. This is going to be a good one. Going upstairs with Dave Bell. Dave, I know you love the snow bikes as well.
And as a hot finish up with a hot lap, 450 snow bikes, both the pros and the sport is getting ready on the line. Again, they're finished up. They're all warmed up. Again, it looks like our tether cord is just being pulled up right now. Again, we've got Ryan Mitzi, number 55. Justin Henshaw, number 435. James Wilton, number 649. Ryan Hunt, 729. Sean Marinoff here in the sport class. Snow bikes, the 450s blast off the line. And the pros, obviously, Yannick Brochu. Again, from Hearst, Ontario, Bailey Motorsports, HMK Yeti kit. Ken is running on his bike. Again, he's running a Husqvarna, and he has got that thing dialed out here. Again, he's running up here against Taylor Cheminsky, number 459, and JR Wanzi, number 858, aka the Beast. But it's going to be fly by you. Again, helping out our leader, JR Wanzi, holding on to second place. And 259, Taylor's down running inside. JR leaving the door wide open. Taylor, again, running into two-wheel dirt. His first year as a snow bike racer, just moved into second place. Let's see if he can hold on to it. JR again, JR Wanzi holding on to third place. And it's going to be up. The rest are here in the 450 sport class. Again, first-year racers mostly out here in sport class. 729. Yes, Ryan Hunt, who's also riding in the sled. Ryan Hunt has gotten the lead in the 450 sport bike. So 729. Again, it looks like JR is having a little bit of an issue. He's coming up the inside. He just let one of the sport guys right on by. Again, so it's going to be 729. Ryan Hunt out front in the sport class. Number 981, Sean Marinoff from the Compound Central Machine Marine in Muskoka, and Bailey Motorsports backing up the number 981, Sean Marinoff. He's running in second place behind Ryan Hunt in the 450 sport bike class right now. Yannick Brochu, again, leading in the points right now, way out front here in the pro 450 class. Again, easy going by the red flag, past the right-hand side of the grandstand into the small triples, going into the corner number 2, the Mike Jackson GM corner number 2. 729, look at this, Ryan Hunt, our sport bike racer, almost moving into the second place with the pros. Taylor leaving the door wide open from Tim Bursley, Mike Jackson GM, Team LTD, FXR, and Moto Park, all helping him out. Again, as a first-year snow bike racer, usually riding out here in the dirt, decided to do the convert package. That is his dirt bike that he rides out here in the off season. Again, converted over. His third race ever out here on the the snow bike. Second in the pro class. Right now, he's got Ryan Hunt out in front of him. Ryan Hunt is the leader of the 450 sport class. Yeah, for sure, just cruising right now. Again, trying to move up on the outside. Still Taylor running in second place. And there's J.R. Wanzi from Beaverton. Dragon Alliance Metal Militia FXR. Again, helping him out. He's running on the Moto track skid that he pretty well designed and rebuilt all by himself. Again, one of the snow bikes, again, a little bit loose. He is off. He's back on, trying to get it refired up. And I believe that's going to be the Honda. I believe Ryan Mance, number 55, getting it back up here in the sport class. 435, Justin Henslaw from Underton on his KTM, just going by under green flag. And it's still going to be 729, the leader, Ryan Hunt in the sport, 450 class, 459. Again, is right in behind, and that's JR Wanzi. JR, again, holding on to, again, third place in the pro 450 class. Yeah, for sure, again, is holding on to the lead. He's got a huge, huge lead right now. Yeah, for sure. Number 53, the points leader, the #1 point holder this year. Ryan Hunt, the surprise out here, 729. Again, riding out here in the pro class with the sleds. Decided to have a little bit of fun out here with the snow bike. He's out front of the 450 sport class. Now, not only is he out front, but he's out here battling for second place. There is your winner, Yannick Bazou from Hearst, Ontario, from Bailey Motorsports, easily taking the win. Sean Marinoff will come across in second place at the checkered. But the big thing is right now, Ryan Hunt, 729. Again, leading the 450 sport class, and he's battling it out with Taylor, 259 on the Mike Jackson GM bike. And the top two are coming across. There's number 259. Taylor will take second place in the 450 Pro. And of course, 729, Ryan Hunt from Skidoo, HMK and Studboy, taking the win in the 450 Sport class. Yeah, and as we get ready, we are getting ready for the pros. That's it, the pros are coming up. Now, it's all setting up. Who's it gonna be? Again, look at the guys, we're just watching them. Hunt is out here, Yannick Boucher, again, talking to the guys. That's what the sport guys and what the sportsmanship is like. Look at this, fist pumps all across the line. Taylor, fist pumping out here for 729, congratulating Hunt. Again, that's one of Hunt's best finishes. He's a sled racer. He's not a snow crosser, but he just went and won, so he could come back and forth. Again, it's going to be a tight one coming up. We have the pros again coming up here next. That's the pro class coming up here next. Moto 2, heat number 1. Now again, they're all talking about the next race coming up. Again, 115, Dave Jonas, again, the points leader is not backing off. And as the end, they move up. There is number 859. Again, he's pushing his snow bike off the track. We're going to try and tow it back. But again, the pros are coming up. That's it. The pros are coming up. Yeah, we're just going to be touching up 2 jumps out here, and we're going to be back. We're going to be back out here with the pro class. This will be Moto number 2. Again, Moto number 2 is going to be coming up out on the course. Pros, Dave Jonas down to 7 points. That's it, down to 7 points. Again, coming up. Is he going to be able to, again, rate back up? That'll be the big question out here as they come up for the next race. Mitchell King, number 18, coming up. Blake Taylor, Isaac St. Oz. Taylor McCoy, I believe, sitting out there in the staging area. Dylan Burnett, Jordan Desargans. Again, we're just using our Rockstar Groomer, and it looks like we're taking a little bit of the groove out and peaking up that last jump. That'll be the last jump out here. The guys are saying there's not enough lift. Again, they want to make it a little bit easier and to get a little bit more. So again, we're just going to peek up the points. We're just looking out here. Again, it looks like there is, there's only 7 difference. Dave Jonas running about 446 points. Jake Weir is now down about 439. That's it. Taylor McCoy is running 379 points. I'll be in 3rd place in the pro standings. That's after the first moto. So again, big changes coming up here. Ryan Hunt, who just came off here with a win in the snow bike class, he's going to be jumping back on the sled. He's running 4th in the points, and he is only 1 point behind Taylor McCoy. So there's only 1 point difference separating again 3rd and 4th place here in the pro class coming up into this next race. Now again, that's the point standings after Moto number 1 here in the pro class. Again, Scott Vanderborn still running up here in the top 5. No change out here. And it looks like Cale Callan has moved up into 6th position in points, right ahead of Isaac St. Ange. Again, a difference, but the big thing is right now, Taylor McCoy running 3rd in the points. Ryan Hunt, 729, just came off. He's got his sled waiting for him in staging. He has only 1 point difference given in between 3rd and 4th. Dave Jonas dropping down to 7 points behind Jake Weir. Again, that's got to be steady. They say, hey, we're just out here 1 race at a time, but they got to be thinking about that as they come up here to this race. Again, the pro class, again, brought to you by Royal Distributing. DAYCO Racing Belts and FXR Racing Division are backing up this pro class out here today. So again, they're watching out here in the track. They've got a lot of base out here. Again, we've got a lot of snow. Probably, again, with it all flat, lots of lines being changed. And with the snow bikes, they've actually curved up some of the berms. So that's going to be an advantage out here. We're just bringing our Rockstar Groomer again. They talked about that berm that snow bikes are making. You can see them again. 1 quick pass. That takes away that berm. And he's right back off the track. So that means we're all set up here for race number 52 for the racers. The Pro Moto number 2. Pro Moto number 2. Heat 1 is on the line. Heat number 2 is waiting in staging. Warm-up jackets are off. Trying to warm up the exhaust. Again, you'll hear some pops on the exhaust. That's raw fuel. Again, they have a selector. Again, 18, is that Mitchell King? Is he going to go to the back row? Again, our staging cord is picked up. Is he going to go back? Where are they going to put him? That's the question out here. And they did. They put him in the back row behind another racer. As we said here before, 0 tolerance. And again, Mitchell King from Bailey Motorsports and Skidoo goes in the back row by getting a clutch bump. Heading across. Excellent start. Number 820, Dylan Burnett this time grabs the whole shot. 117. That's going to be Isaac St. Ange. Holds on to. Again, there'll be 2nd place coming up on the inside. A little bit of Shroud, Robin and Racing out here in quarter number 2. Isaac drifts to the outside. He's got number 335. Now again, Taylor McCoy from St. Ange Recreation, MPRP and DAYCO. Again, cuts it up, and it's going to be number 820. Again, Paulito, Ford, and Lindsay are backing up our leader. HB Cycle, and of course Skidoo. Watch the Bond English coming out here. Number 117, Isaac St. Ange leads it right on the side, trying to pull that ski down on the inside. Holding on to 2nd place, number 18, Mitchell King from Stouffville, Ontario. Skidoo, Bailey Motorsports helping him out. He's running in 3rd spot. Looks like the top 3 of ours starting to come out. Side by side, Isaac St. Ange almost grabs the lead. He had the inside, but again, just not enough power, just not enough to come out of the hole. It's still going to be number 820, Dylan Burnett from Dunsford, Ontario. Paulito Ford, HB Cycle, all helping him out. Now, it looks like Isaac St. Ange is going to have a problem in here. Number 18 coming up on the inside. Mitchell King. King's on the outside. Look at the helmet roost coming off. Again, the snow just blasted off the goggles. King, again, has to already wipe the goggles off, trying to get a little bit better vision. He's on the outside. Again, right behind our leader. Again, Barnett comes up on the outside. Now, he cuts it right down the inside in corner number 2. 18, King is down on the outside. He is holding on to 2nd place, but he's on the outside line. Barnett, King, tight to the inside. Isaac St. Ange now dropping down a little bit sideways for St. Ange. Again, he got a little bit of a kicker. He holds on to it. Again, now it's all going to be up here for 2nd place. Number 18, Mitchell King from Stouffville, Ontario. Skidoo and Bailey Motorsports are backing him up. Right now, he's sitting out of the top 10 in the points when it came into this race. Right now, he's trying to make up for it. Again, he's pushing. He's going after the leader right now. Again, single file. Again, one by one. He's moving a little bit off the side. Green flag is out. That's it. The green flag is out. Dylan Burnett is still in command here. Number 820 with the Polito HB Cycle Skidoo. Down before Roos. Again, number 18 jumps down. Again, deflects most of the roof off his helmet as he comes up down by the rope section. It's 117, Isaac St. Ange. And again, a yellow coming out again. King not coming off. King comes off. Again, the crews are already out here. The yellows are out. King, again, a little bit of a breather. So again, green flag is still out. The yellows are out, just letting them know. Again, it's still going to be number 820 Barnett, but the battle's out here for second place, number 117 now. Isaac St. Ange. Yellows, it's just the yellows out here. And he's going back. He's going back to his sled. He just needed a minute. That's all it took. Mitchell King is coming back out on the track. He's walking back again, and it looks like one pull. That sled is already fired up. So King, he's okay. He's coming back out in the pro Moto number 2. The battle coming up here for the top 3. Yeah, number 117 moving up on the inside here in the pro class. Isaac moving up. It's still number 335. Taylor McCoy from St. Ange Recreation, MPRP, and DAYCO. McCoy's decorating, all backing him up here in the pro. Moto number 2. White flag is out. This is it. The white flag is out. Mitchell King. Again, back out. There he is after going down hard in the wood section. Doubles and the single coming up on the far side. Okay, now as the white flag's going away. Checker flag getting ready here for the pro. Moto number 2. Yeah, it is still going to be number 820, Dylan Burnett from Dunsford, Ontario, HB Cycle. Again, helping him out. Number 117, Isaac St. Ange from right here in Barrie will take second place at number 335. Taylor McCoy from St. Ange will take third spot, and it's number 886. Jordan Desargans will take fourth place at a New Liskeard, Ontario. Wow, coming up, here we go, heat number 2. We got the pro class already warmed up, and they're on the line. We're gonna bring the groomer out again, touch up the starting line, but we have the pro class. Pro class is already on the line, warming up. Now again, the results are already starting to change out here. Again, that means Taylor Lightfoot is coming up. Man, what a change coming out here again. Taylor Lightfoot coming up here in the pro light class. Again, has moved up. So again, they're already calculating the points. You see the guys out here looking at the results up here on the board. But in the pro class, we've got heat number 2 coming up, and it looks like the top 2 points leaders, again, they dropped from 10 down to 7 points difference. Dave Jonas is still out front. Coming up on the line, we've got number 115, Dave Jonas from Cochrane, Ontario, along with Scott Vanderborn, number 188. Cale Callan, number 433. Jake Weir, number 459. Ben Holmes, number 603. And Ryan Hunt, number 729, are the 6 racers coming out here for Moto 2, heat number 2. Again, just touch up with the groomer on the far side. You see them dipping down. That's going to scrape it out. A little bit more launch, filling in the holes, and then a little bit more launch. So, keeping it going. Dave Jonas trying to keep the number 1 points lead. He knows, he's been there. As I said before, last year, final race of the season, it was it. It was down. He's worked so hard all year, and he's 1 point behind going into the final for the final race of the year. He had to make it up by 1, and that's exactly what he did. He beat his teammate by 1 position to get the championship. So, when he sees the points go from 10 down to 7, he knows he's got to look at that. He's got to be up front. And again, be untouchable. Again, it's still going to be Weir watching out here. Is 7 points behind. Now, if Jake Weir does it again, Jake Weir was the winner of Moto number 1, and Dave Jonas got second. If that happens again, we're dropping down to 4 points difference as we head into the Moto. But that also gives Jake Weir, again, the track position on the start. He'll have first place on the start. So again, it's all going in the minds. Again, they're just looking at it, they're just concentrating, as he said before, 1 race at a time. That makes a difference out here, 1 race at a time. Big thanks again out here to Royal Distributing, DAYCO Racing Belts, FXR Racing, again, for backing up our pro class out here today. You can see the guys down here again. They're just waiting patiently on the line. Again, back out here in the Mystic corner number 1, we're doing a little bit of backfilling out here on our Rockstar groomer. And it looks like we might be ready to go. Our Rockstar groomer pulls up at the inside. So the guys are getting the sled slammed down. They're ready to go, and it looks like our cord, there we are. That's what gives the guys the indication they're ready to go. Our staging board getting pulled up. There's 0 tolerance between now and the green light. And across the line, this is it. Moto number 2, heat number 2. Racer, Arnica pulls the front end up, 729, Hunt! Hunt again, tries to grab it on the outside. Not quite, not quite. It looks like Bailey Motorsports and number 459, Jake Weir. Jake Weir's pulled up the inside. Dave Jonas down here in 4th place. Dave Jonas at the tail end. There's supposed to be 6. He got 4. Another 6 coming up on the line. That's what the hold was. He's got number 459. Jake Weir back out front. Jonas has got, look at that, now he's 3 points. He's almost done. Now he moves up the inside. Now he's got 3rd place. Jonas has got to catch up. Jake Weir's got to run a perfect race out here again. Black River Racing, World Distributing, and Country Corners back it up the 18-year-old Artica racer. Now we've got 729, Ryan Hunt. Again, a bit of a conversion, again going from the snow bike into the sled once again. HMK, Studboy and Skidoo backing up the 20-year-old. Ryan Hunt going side by side with number 115, Dave Jonas, the number 1 plate holder in Canada. Jonas again cuts it on the inside. And yes, now he's got 2nd place. Again, nice easy pass. He's at the outside. Lots of room. Started to move in. Started again going corner to corner. Tried to start to straighten it up. Then the shortest and quickest is the straightest. Usually out here on the snowcross track. So again, it's still going to be Ryan Hunt back out here in 3rd place. Jake Weir out front. And now Dave Jonas is still holding on to 2nd place here in the Pro Moto number 2. That'll be at the Pro Moto number 2. Green flag, but Jonas kicking up a little bit of the side. Again goes outside. Look at this, cross-cutting. He's the only one going from wide to the outside, and then cutting to the middle line on those small triples out here in quarter number 1. So again, that's saving them a little bit of time. Is it going to be enough? Weir has got almost a quarter track lead. Again, the 18-year-old from Country Corners and Black River Racing. Again, easily does. Again, the FXR landing on the World Distributing jump. No problem at all, still on the green flag. It's still going to be Dave Jonas. The skis are coming up. Jonas now is starting to cut the inside. Trying to shape it out. Look at this. A little bit over, tight straight line. Now slides the back end around into corner number 2. The Mike Jackson GM corner number 2. Again, it's still a 3-way battle now. And here for 3rd spot. Again, set points are critical coming up. 729, Ryan Hunt from Skidoo. Stud Boy. Again, watch it up on the inside. It's going to be, yep, the Bailey Motorsports sled. The front end is still coming up high. Dave Jonas, number 115, the current points leader. Again, from Huber Motorsports, Monster Energy, Pillars, Fine Foods, and of course, Polaris. About a quarter track behind. 3-way battle, the big, huge battle is out here for 3rd place. Coming to the Mike Jackson GM, corner number 2. Hunt is still holding on. Looks like Cale Callan. Callan's the end. They're both side by side going down through the whip section right now. Again, there's lots of room out of the track. Cale Callan doubles it, coming out, going into the corner number 3. That's the MVRP, corner 3. So Cal Callan now has moved up in the spot. Again, double doubles all the way through for Springwater, Ontario. Huber Motorsports and Pillars. It's going to be Dave Jonas, his teammate. 1 lap left to go. That's it, just 1 lap left to go. Scott Vanderborn still holding on to the top 5 spot. And 729, Ryan Hunt, just at the tail end again. Maybe a little bit too much doing the snow bike and the sled out here today. Checker flag flies, no problem at all. Closing the points gap even more, 459, Jake Weir from Black River Racing. And number 115, Dave Jonas cruised across in 2nd place. Number 433, Cale Callan finishes up here in 3rd. And number 188, Scott Vanderborn. Again, we'll finish up here in about 4th place here in the Pro Moto number 2. That'll be a Pro Moto number 2. Man, what a ride. And again, that we're talking 4 points now. Quick calculations. Again, 4 points separating them. Then in between first and second. And that is for the championship. That's for the championship. Coming up here, we've got the Sport 2. Sport 2, 600 getting ready on the line. The Sport 2 getting ready on the line. Nathan Mallew is holding on a comfortable lead right now, number 111. Philip Norris still holding on to second place with 342 points. Kiri Giesler, after Moto 1, number 431, still sitting in third. And there's about, 20 some odd points in between Kiri and Skylar Jacobson, number 417. Patrick Fenton is right up here again, about 15 points, separating fourth and fifth place in the Sport 602 class. Off the line, another great start, Polaris again. Back a bit, way back. It's going to be all Skidoo out front. Number 189, Dallas Robertson from Blythe, Ontario. Again, R&R Contracting, CCEX, and Skidoo helping him out. A little bit of a jam up out here. And where's my sled? Back up is going to be the Country Corners Artie Cat. Again, going down to the corner. He's okay. Okay, still under green flag racing. That's it, under green flag. Number 189, Dallas Robertson, still out front. Number 431, holding on to second place. That'll be Kiri Giesler from Giesler Marine. P&G Auto Parts also helping him out. And third spot during the single train. That's going to be number 771, Ryan Wagner from Giesler Marine. True North Chevrolet Cadillac. Number 712, Philip Norris, who went down in the corner number 4, is now back up. Weighs down, but he's still on the lead lap here in the Sport 602. Pro Lite is coming up here next. Pro Lite is coming up on the starting line next. Philip Norris, number 712, coming up. He's going to be getting a blue flag in corner number 4. That's Norris letting them know the leaders are coming in behind. That's a heads-up flag. Again, they're letting them know the leaders are coming in behind. So, number 712, Philip Norris moves way to the right-hand side, leaving lots of room for number 189, Dallas Robertson, to easily go by the checkered. 431 moves up on the inside. Kiri Giesler holds on, and it's going to be number 771, Wagner. The last little bit drops down into third spot. 249, Brock Peel. Looks like just inside the top 5 for the Sport 602 class. It's not over until you pass the DAYCO checker flags. That's what the difference is. Pro Lite is coming up. This will be their Moto number 2, the Pro Lite Moto number 2. Coming up, looks like Taylor Lightfoot, number 399, is holding on a huge point spread already. He's got 446 after the last race. Cameron Watson, number 139, sitting second in the points with 402. Yes, that is 44 points already separating the top 2. Cale Firth is only, 3 points behind Cameron Watchler, number 140. Cale Firth, number 140, still sitting in third spot. Get only 20 points behind Taylor Stewart, number 556, sitting in fourth, and only 4 points separating fourth and fifth. So again, huge lead in between Taylor Lightfoot, number 399, and Cameron Watcher, number 139, but only 3 separating Cale Firth, number 140, and Cameron Watcher, number 139. Those are the 2 to watch out here for in the Pro Light class. That'll be at the Pro Light class, which is on the line, ready to go for their Moto number 2. Trying to get everybody all lined up. Looks like the warm-up jacket's just coming off. A little bit of encouragement as we get ready Pro Lite class, this is it. Pro Lite, hands up, the hands are up, already ready to go. Skidoos and Arctic Cats, it's going to be the old battles coming up. Again, race number 54, Panic cross line, and Arctic Cats. Again, the country quarter, Arctic Cat number 139, grabbing the lead, number 55. Francis Murphy on Quebec. Again, is holding on to second place. Again, Ballard again, it looks like the number 55, Francis, moves up. Again, loses it on the outside line. Again, he doubles it, cases it on the next jump. Arctic Cats moving through the inside. I believe that'll be Cameron and Watcher. Now, Watcher 55, change directions in midair. Watcher holding on his game line, number 49. Alex Ross has nowhere to go. He's trying to hang on the inside. Again, number 49, Alex Ross, he's cutting inside. He is going to make a stick, and now Alex Ross holds on to second place. 139, Cameron Watcher is out front. Francis, number 55, out of Quebec. Again, moves up on the outside here into Pro Lite. Arctic Cats bringing the nose down. Francis coming up on the inside. Again, knocks the front end down, trying to drive down into the corner. Francis moves back up into second place. Number 139, Cameron Watcher. Again is still out front. Number 399, Taylor Lightfoot. Whoa! Mick comes off his sled. Mick Dubé does a little bit of a boot slide coming down here. Looks like he's okay. Nope, yeah, look to the right, that's where his sled is. He's gonna pull himself off the way. But again, good to see he's okay. That's what we're talking about, all that body armor, again, going down that hard, that fast, and he walks up and he's coming back out into Pro Lite race. That cord you see dangling, that is a safety tether cord. Again, he puts it right back. One pull, Mick Dubé again. Back up in racing. Number 139 is back up. Cameron Watcher, followed by Francis, number 55. Number 399, Taylor Lightfoot holds on to third place. Dropping back into fourth is number 49, Alex Ross in the last lap. Then they're all right together. They'll be second, third, fourth, and fifth. All coming down through the whip section right now into Pro Lite. This will be Moto number 2. Pro Lite for Moto number 2. Man, oh man, they are coming up, and they are coming up fast. Looks like we're getting ready. Novice finals again. Our finals are coming up. Novice class will be the next one coming up. White flag is out. Number 139, Cameron Watchler, still out front. 399, Taylor Lightfoot. Again, try and carve it in inside line by the Mike Jackson GM corner. It's a two side-by-side battle with 55. Francis holding on to third place. Now, again, the Arctic Cat moving up fast on the outside. White flag is still like this hit. The white flag is still. Pass! We got to pass in corner number 3! Stroud to Stroud, he's going to hold on to it. 399, Taylor Lightfoot's going after Cameron Watcher for the checker flag. Here we go, side by side. At the line is going to be number 139, Cameron Watcher will grab the win. Taylor Lightfoot holds on for second place. Cale Firth, I believe, came across in third, followed by 55. Francis Murphy in the top 5 man, number 49, Alex Ross. So again, we're going to be coming out again. We're going to go to the commercial for everybody watching, and we're going to bring the groomer out on the main track.
Hey, my name's Dolan Barnett, number 820.
I'm Jack Polito, number 589, and I'm a professional snowcross racer. We are proud to be sponsored by Polito Ford Lincoln, located in Lindsay, Ontario.
If you're looking for a truck tough enough to tow your team to the races, come to Polito Ford Lincoln.
Hi, I'm Anthony Polito, and I'd like to welcome you to come out to some more of the CSRA Race Snowcross Series. And I want to thank Skidoo for sponsoring Jack and Dylan in the pro classes this year.
You don't need the Skidoo MXZ Blizzard 600R with electric start, reverse, adjustable skis, and 125 horsepower, but you want it. You don't need this Can-Am Maverick XRS Turbo with 172 horsepower, 2 feet of travel, but you want it. And you don't need the Sea-Doo RX TX with 300 horsepower, tons of storage, and a wicked stereo.
But you want it.
Come see the Fun Bunch from St. Ange Recreation at 65 Hart Drive in Barrie. They sell nothing you need, but everything you want.
You want it!
Welcome back to Georgian Downs, Ken. Those commercials just get you fired up watching those machines on screen, but lots of action right here in front of us live. Innisfil, Ontario, just up the road from Royal Distributing and St. Ange Recreation, just a little bit north of us. Of course, Royal Distributing just a little south of us. Ken, third year having the snow bikes on your series circuit, and what a great addition. Like, I mean, those guys rail the berms, they hit all the jumps. And what's interesting, last weekend in Lindsay, Ken, the lap times from the pro snowmobiles were only 1 second faster than the leaders in the pro snow bike. So they are very competitive.
They're flying, yeah. Actually, we had a couple. The guy that came up from New York last year, or last weekend, the X Games, silver medalist.
Kirchmeier.
Jesse Kirchmeier. He actually put in a lap time that was 3 seconds a lap quicker than the pros. One lap out there. So that kid was flying.
Wow.
They'll rail around the corners a little bit quicker than the sleds will, because they can just bend them over the handlebars, you know, lay them down and rip it, and they really accelerate hard. You know, those things are about 60 plus horsepower and 200 pounds, 220 pounds of that kit on it, versus the sleds were at about 130 horse, but they're 600 pound sleds. So the power to weight ratio is maybe slightly better with a bike. So you see when they take off out of the hole, they launch, they grab the sleds by about 5 feet, then the sleds take them in mid-range, get to the corner, and these bikes they're gone, you know. And then just depends on the riders and from that point on, the rider and the machine. But they certainly have different benefits and advantages at the different parts of the track.
Well, those tracks too, they got great big deep lugs and paddles on them. And I've got some experience riding the snow bike, and a bit of a knack, but quite simple if you have some motorcycle experience. And it's really great riding a sled. Basically, the snow bike we call a sled with a clutch and gears.
Yeah.
Really cool, ripping the mountains. And, you know, after about a half hour, you get really comfortable on them, and you can just rail the turns and hit those jumps. Ken, we have got a class on the line right now. And
that's the Novice 200cc class, the little kids.
Love to see these little guys doing their calisthenics, getting the heart rate up. And a lot of these kids, Ken, are the offspring of racers, mom, dad, out there running, and some of our peers' kids are out there on the track. A fantastic addition to get these youngsters up to speed and a feel for racing. We're going upstairs to Dave Bell.
Okay.
Well, we're going to stick with it for a bit here, Ken, and just a beautiful thing to see on these on the starting line. Now, talk about these sleds. They're different brands, but they're all running about the same power plant.
Yeah, they're Novice 200cc sleds. What it is, it's a Yamaha engine and an Arctic built chassis. So Yamaha and Arctic collaborated together to build these little 200cc sleds for the kids. They're a fabulous sled. The Yamaha is called a Snow Scoot, and then the Arctic is called a ZR200. Now, the things are electric start, the new ones. They're absolutely durable. They're a reasonable price, and these kids can have a blast with these things and race them for 3 or 4 years. And actually, an adult can actually ride those sleds. Believe it or not, they're actually trail legal now. Those little sleds. So
wow, they're super cool.
Absolutely.
And I love what the teams do and the families. They custom those sleds with the graphics. And
they make them look real cool. The kids love it, and the teams like it, and it gives them an opportunity to also go out, and it's an opportunity to teach them about sponsorship and marketing and getting some logos on there and getting some support from some sponsors to help their racing program, and that just gets bigger and better as they get older and things get more expensive, you know.
Well, you know, these are the kids that we're going to be interviewing the pro class in 5-6 years or more, but that's how they learn, and they're learning interview skills with the announcers and us, and it's just a really good family affair, and to get the family sticking together and teaching these kids so many life lessons in racing that you're not going to get, hanging around the convenience store.
Absolutely. It gets them outside. They're getting physically fit. They're learning about nutrition. They're learning about physical fitness. They're learning about teamwork. They're learning about all kinds of cool stuff, not to mention that they get to hang with their parents. And when they start racing, they're often working with mom and dad till they're like 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, some of these guys, and their parents are working with them. And how often does that happen? What other sport really does that? Maybe motocross a little bit, right? Their parents are engaged. But, it's a great opportunity for our kids to learn about motorsports racing and sport.
100% Ken. You learn how to win gracefully and lose gracefully. We're going back upstairs, this time for real with Dave Bell.
And on the line, looks like we're ready to go for the Novice 200. Novice 200, we had a bit of a technical issue again on the sleds. And again, looks like we're all ready to go. 15 sleds, again, qualifying to be on the line. That's 15 sleds. Qualifying, they've taken it care of. We want to give him a few extra minutes. Make sure at the end, racer, he qualified to be in the final. Let's give him an extra couple of minutes again to bring him back out. So we're all ready to go here for the Novice 200 class. All eyes are on the starter right now. This is a final. 5 finals left. This is the first of the 5, ages 6 to 12 years of age. Again, blast out the line quickly is number 101, right off the line. JC Winger from Virginia, Ontario. Royal LePage. Again, backing him up. Now we've got two side by side. Looks like number 510, Carbonate. 170 coming up in the inside. Again, that's going to be a quick pass coming up. Jean-Pierre Lassard from Valretta, Ontario. Again, holding on to, I believe that'll be third place. 510, Hunter Chandler from Little Britain, a privateer Arctic Cat racer. Holding on to second place, he goes single side by side. Is 170 coming up on the inside with Air Performance. Man, look at this, side by side. That'll be the battle right here for third place. Right out in front, number 101, JC Winger. Again in the green plate, number 510. That's gonna be Hunter Chandler, number 170. Again, it's going to be Jean-Pierre Lassard. Again, it's going to be Arctic Cats, all side by side. Again, it's going to be two battling it out for a second. It was two battling it out here with number 420 coming to the inside. William McCormick from Kicker, NBA Audio Custom. Last weekend, it was the number 420. William McCormick taking the win in the final. Right now, he's sitting down about fourth place. He's trying to move up. But again, it is a solid, one of the fastest tracks. Lots of room to pass. It's going to be 510 moving up on the inside. Hunter Chandler looks like taking number 101. JC Winger down in, well, might be third place right now. Number 170, Jean-Pierre Lassard cuts up on the inside. Here in the Mystic, corner number 4. Leaders out here all front. Number 510, Hunter Chandler from Little Britain, Ontario. The Arctic Cat racer. Again, is out front, standing up on his side. Number 101, there's number 546. Again, Ethan Kaniski from BG Distribution. Number 100, Trey Duran from Fly By You. Scott and Fox Chalk still sitting up here at about 7th place. And the number 8, Elliot Martell, just at the tail end from MP Solutions in this Novice 200 final. 15 qualified, 10 in the front row, 5 in the back row. Started off, these are your top 15 racers. Number 680, right at the tail end, that's going to be Jack Gillis from Wyoming. Then right here in the tail end. Now, here we go, 4 side by side. This will be for second place. Second place coming into the Mystic, corner number 1. Then number 510 out front, and it looks like third place. We may have a new third place. 420, William McCormick is coming up. Now it's gonna be number 546. Ethan's moving up this side. McCormick comes up. Number 327, Nash 410 from Kappagising. Again, is running side by side. Out here, again, there'll be a 4-way battle. Now we're 3 side by side. In for second place in the Mike Jackson GM corner number 2. 546 moving on the outside. Ethan Kaczynski from Baffin Footwear and Apparel. Atlas Brace is also helping him out. Could be anybody's race. Again, all top 5, all coming down the back whip section here in the Novice 200. Again, this is a final. Number 510 moving up on the outside. Let's see if he can hold on to it. .680 coming out, still under white flag. That's it, still under the white flag. It goes away. Checker flag. Here we go. Checker flag getting ready for the Novice 200 final. And it's going to be number 510, Hunter Chandler for the win. 170. Jean-Pierre Lassard will take second place. 546. Ethan will take third here in the Novice 200 class. Man, what a ride coming up. Number 420. That's going to be William McCormick from Kicker, NBA Audio and Custom. Finish up in 4th place in the Novice 200 class. Again, a little bit of a scramble, but we're gonna have a little bit of a treat, everybody. We're gonna bring our top 3, again, our top 3. Again, moving around, getting back up here to the starting line. Again, we're bringing our top 3 right down here at the Rockstar podium. 546, there's Ethan. Again, he's gonna bring it nice and tight. But again, huge race coming up. Again, McCormick, last weekend's winner, not in the top 3. He ended up in 4th place. Is in the 200 Novice, 6 to 12 years of age. It could be anybody's race. Again, we're gonna have our top 3, and we're gonna have Brian Coster down there is going to be talking to our top 3 in just a second. We're going to have the dads taking off the helmet. So again, if you're outside or if you're in here, down on the right-hand side, down by the starting line, that's where you have our top 3. As we get ready to go to talk to our top 3 down here in the winner's circle. So yeah, it looks like we're ready to go. The thumbs up. So we're going to hand it down to Brian Coster here down talking to our top three.
All right, thank you very much. Here, third place finisher, Ethan Koninsky. That is a mouthful. Talk about the racetrack out there.
It's kind of rough, like off the jumps when you land, it's rough.
Yeah, really bumpy. Takes a lot of strength. You feel your muscles really working at the end of the day?
Yeah.
Talk to us about some of the people helping you out here, Ethan. You saw your dad here, and some pretty cool sponsors on here. Can you give us a little rundown?
BG Distribution, Valley Vet, Bath and Boots, and Atlas Neck Brace, and my dad, my mechanic.
Way to go. Look forward to seeing Maury out here on the winner's circle. Congratulations. Great race. All right, we've got our second place rider. You tell all the fans up in the grandstands your name and how old you are.
I'm 8 and my name is GP.
GP? Grand Prix?
Yeah.
Awesome. Tell us where you're from.
Valrita.
And is that in Ontario or Quebec?
Ontario.
All right, all right. Well, you got a nice accent there. Do you speak French?
Yep.
Oh, awesome. Now, your Arctic Cat looks pretty sweet. Looks like you had some fun out there. Not too far out of the wind.
Yeah, but the track is really rough and the jump are like steep and that stuff.
Oh, buddy, you look strong. Talk to us or tell the fans here a couple of your sponsors. You got a cool Fox jersey. Who else is helping you out?
LaBelle Chainsaw, and thanks to my mom and my dad.
All right, big round of applause here for GP. Coming in second, yeah, that a boy. Man, that Arctic Cat's looking good, but oh boy, here's the man right here, the star winner. Tell all these lovely people a little bit about yourself. Let's start with your first and last name.
Chandler Hunter.
Oh man, that's an easy one. We can call you Mr. Hunter. Look like you're riding really fast. Feels good to take a win, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, all right. Well, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself? How old are you?
6.
6 years old, and you won the race. That feels pretty good. Who's helping you get here to the winner's circle?
My mom and my dad.
Anybody else out there helping you out?
My grandma and my nana.
Oh, man. Grandma and Nana, gotta love it. What town do you live in?
Lindsay.
Lindsay, Ontario. Give it up for our winner, a man of few words, but 6 years old. We're going to see lots of him in the future. Dave, back upstairs.
All right, thanks a lot, Brian, and congratulations, everybody out here. We've got the 450 snow bikes coming up. The pro snow bikers coming up here next. Again, we're going to keep an eye. Yannick Boucher, Taylor, and JR Onesie, your top three. That's it. Your top three are ready to go. Coming up next.
Hey, my name's Dylan Barnett, number 820.
I'm Jack Polito, number 589, and I'm a professional snowcross racer. We are proud to be sponsored by Polito Ford Lincoln, located in Lindsay, Ontario.
If you're looking for a truck tough enough to tow your team to the races, come to Polito Ford Lincoln.
Hi, I'm Anthony Polito, and I'd like to welcome you to come out to some more of the CSRA Race Snowcross Series. And I want to thank Skidoo for sponsoring Jack and Dylan in the pro classes this year.
You don't need the Skidoo MXZ Blizzard 600R with electric start, reverse, adjustable skis, and 125 horsepower, but you want it. You don't need this Can-Am Maverick XRS Turbo with 172 horsepower, 2 feet of travel, but you want it. And you don't need this Sea-Doo RX TX with 300 horsepower, tons of storage, and a wicked stereo.
But you want it.
Come see the Fun Bunch from St. Ange Recreation at 65 Hart Drive in Barrie. They sell nothing you need, but everything you want.
You want it!
Chassis for
All right, so we're seeing it here, the pros. 450 Pro snow bike is coming up along with our Sport 450 snow bike. Again, these are all finals, again, for the remainder of the day. And we have the Sport 2 600 class getting ready in staging. Again, Pro 450, Yada Bashir, right now is a points leader for the #1 plate. He is the current #1 plate holder, number 53 from Bailey Motorsports HMK. And he's running the Yeti kit on his Husqvarna. Taylor Tomiski again from Wasaga Beach on, I believe he's on a Honda. He's running a Timbersled kit from Mike Jackson GM. Timbersled, Team LTD backing him up. And JR Wanzi, number 848 from Beaverton, Ontario, AKA the Beast. Again, has Dragon Alliance, Meta Militia FXR. Again, backing him up on a Honda CRF 450. And a little bit of JR Wanzi. He makes a little bit of familiar sound sort of thing. JR actually runs freestyle in the off season. So again, he takes the kit off and he puts the wheels back on. He's the guy that you see doing backflips, heel clickers, again, Supermans, all that type of just wild stuff you see out here on some of the fairs and demonstrations. That's what JR actually does when he's not racing out here in Snowbike. 450 sport class, we have Ryan Mentz, number 55. Justin Hensug, number 435. James Wilton, number 649. Ryan Hunt, the winner of Moto #1, number 729. And Sean Maridoff, number 981 out of Bracebridge, are here in the 450 sport snowbike class. And if we have 3 very lucky people in the grandstand right now, again, they fill out some of the ballots out here. Now, if we call out your name, again, bring some ID, again, sometime in between now and the end of the day. And again, we've got some great prizes, again, brought to you by Rockstar. We're looking for Laura Riley, Mike Ray, and Doug Deerling. You're the 3 lucky people who've got some great door prizes. Again, waiting for me. They drew your names down here at the main entrance to the grandstand area. So Laura Riley, Mike Ray, and Doug Deerling, if you want to head over and again say, hey, I'd like to claim my prize, they have it sitting down here waiting for you. Sport 2 600, the Sport 2 600 is coming up. We've got the guys on the line just finishing up their hot lap out here. Yannick Bashir, obviously the favorite to win out here from Hearst, Ontario. Again, 23 years old. He is the current #1 plate holder in the 450 snowbike class. Again, we've got a Rockstar cooler, a helmet, and a backpack again down here. So again, that's for the Rockstar cooler, a backpack, and a helmet. You can claim your prizes. That's for Laura Reilly, Mike Ray, and Doug Deerling. Again, congratulations. Don't forget to head on down and grab your prize. Hands up again, panning across the line. This is it. Snowbikes are coming out. Again, watch the lap times. If you're a mile, oh, someone jumped the gun. 981. We're gonna see if he jumped the gun. He might be getting a blue flag at the last lap. That means he's got to stop. Wait till everybody goes by, and then continues on. Again, we're up to see out here in the snowbike class. Again, moving down through the outside. Again, it's going to be, again, Yannick Bashir, number 53, obviously out front. There's the blue flag we're talking about. Again, 981, he gave a nod. He's got to wait till the very last person. 435 and number 649, James Wilton. Once he goes by, he's back on the throttle. There he is now. He's already made up. If he doesn't stop, he'll get, again, division. 259. It looks like Taylor's having a little bit of a bad luck. He's again cruising out here on the outside. Again, he was running second out here in the Pro 450 snowbike class. But again, Taylor pulling off, getting some hand signals out here to the rest of the crew. Mike Jackson, GM racer. Again, looks like mechanical issues. You're looking down on the right-hand side. 729, Ryan Hunt from HMK, Studboy and Skidoo. are helping him out. Still number 55, Ryan Mann. So Northern Ontario on a Honda CRF 450. And number 981, Sean Marinoff, trying to make up some lost time. He jumped the line. He had to stop and go right to the very end. Again, we've got one racer down. Now he's getting picked back up, trying to get back up, and he's pushing his KTM off the side. Mechanical issues again for the KTM. Obviously, he's okay. Yannick Boucher still under that green flag. He actually was in New York yesterday, actually last night. Well, believe it or not, he ended up here and was leading the pro class down in New York until the very last lap. He ended up in second place behind Jesse Ketchmeyer, again, who won in Lindsay against him yesterday. So again, he drove all night, again from New York, packed up his snow bike, drove all night to get up here in Barrie first thing in the morning, unpacked again his snow bike, checked it all out, signed in, and here he is out front here in the Pro 450 class. 435 just going by Jesse Henslock. He moves up on the inside again. Yannick Boucher from Bailey Motorsports, HMK on his Yeti Husqvarna. Again, still wide open. He's about a half a lap out front. J.R. Wansey, number 848 on the Dragon Alliance. Venom Militia Honda CRF 450. Still 729. Ryan Hunt, the leader of the Sport 450 class. Again, riding in behind. Again, it's number 981. Sean Marinoff trying to get around number 55 right now. Ryan is holding up. Again, it's going to be Sean Marinoff holding on in third place. That's the two-way battle out here for second place in the Sport 450 class. Then coming out the end of the woods and looks at, oh, Sean almost made it up. Sean Marinoff, number 981, out of Bracebridge, Ontario. Again, going side by side. They're here for second place in the Sport 450 class. 848, J.R. Wansey still holding on to second place, and there's 729, Ryan Hunt, the leader of the Sport 450 class. 981, Sean Marinoff holding on to second place now. Ryan has dropped down into third on his Honda CRF 450. Yannick Boucher, man, his main goal right now is doing doubles and singles. Coming out of corner number one. Again, just leaning the bike over, little bit of a leg hang, just for a little bit of balance. Seeing how many guys is he going to lap the entire pack or not here in the Pro 450 snow bike class. Sport 602, Sport 2 600 class, getting ready. They're all getting ready in staging. J.R. Wansey, number 848. Still cruising up, and there's 729. Ryan Hunt in the 450 sport class. Again, now Hunt's riding on the inside. Yannick Boucher, he's going after again. J.R. Wansey, if he's able to pass J.R. Wansey, that means that he'll be passing the entire track. But there's the blue flag. How would you like that? You're in second place in the Pro 450 class, and you get a blue flag, letting you know the leader's coming in behind. Coming down into corner number 3. The MBRP corner 3 into the Vista corner number 1. J.R. Wansey again carving out the inside. 729. Ryan Hunt. And it is in the Sport 450 class. And the leader getting the white flag. One more lap left to go. Yannick Boucher from Hearst, Ontario. Again, Bailey Motorsports. HMK backing him up. He's on a Husqvarna. Again, moving up in the inside here in the 450. Run the final lap. Again, the final lap here in this 450 sport class and the 450 pro class. Yannick Boucher all by himself is still up here. J.R. Wansey, number 848, holding on to second place. Ryan Hunt is out front in the 450 sport class, number 729. Final quarter, this is it, final corner. We're in the final corner. Checker play, getting ready, no problem at all. Yannick Boucher from Bailey Motorsports easily will grab the win. 729, Ryan Hunt will grab the win in the 450 sport class. Going to be J.R. Wansey, number 848. Finishing up in second place in the Pro 450 class. Taylor had mechanical issues. Number 981, Sean Marinoff, I believe, will finish up in second in the sport, followed by Ryan Mance, number 55. So again, we're just going to bring there, we got our top 3. Both classes are going to bring our top 3. Again, getting ready down on the line. Again, our top 3 is we get ready, Sport 602. The Sport 602 is getting ready in the staging area. We've got our top, again, our top racers getting ready. There is J.R. Wansey, and, yep, there's Yannick. I think we've got our pro guys, our sport guys have already headed back. We've got 2 out of the 5 cars again. That's going to be Taylor, went back with mechanical issues. So again, as we get ready, the helmets are coming off. JR Onesie, AKA the Beast, again, is coming up. Taylor having mechanical issues, and as soon as you get ready, looks like Brian's just talking to them, making sure everything's all ready to go. JR Onesie, again, all smiles out here. He's been doing really well. He's been one of the guys pushing the 450 Pro class. Looks like we're ready to go, and we're going to be handing it right down to Brian. So, handing it down to Brian at the starting line.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what a thrilling pro snowball final. JR Wozni, man, oh man, you're riding this Honda, lots of time on the be pumped with your ride today.
Yeah, buddy, my heart away how I did, and I'm having fun out there.
Well, it sure looks like it. Talk to us about the transition from two wheels to the snow bike. What a wild contraption.
Yeah, you know, these things are pretty sick. They get us moto kids out here at the snowcross, and all you gotta do is basically bolt the winter tires up and get rid of your front brake, and you're snowcrossing.
Well, it's definitely a knack to it. And what do you think the most difficult thing for a rider to make the transition?
Probably.
They're a bit tippy.
Yeah, they're a bit tippy. Take to them pretty quick.
Well, you look awesome out there. How about some love from for some of your sponsors? I was talking to your mom and dad earlier, and I know you got a bunch of people helping you out.
I do. I have a great team behind me this year. First off is Gamma Power Sports in Aurelia. They've been taking care of me all season, making sure I'm all geared up and bike's taken care of. So, yeah, big shout out to Gamma and Trick Toys in Newmarket. You know, everything I break, they're there to fix. So, thanks a lot.
Well, JR, I know you break a lot of stuff. You're hard on equipment, but you're fast. So congratulations, awesome sponsors. Give it up for JR Wozni, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's what I'm talking about. All right, ladies, let's get over here. We'll get our winner. Right over here. Ryder, no stranger to the center spot on the podium. Yannick Boucher from Quebec, another rider transitioning from two wheels. Buddy, you are on fire out there.
Well, thank you. Track was pretty challenging for us, but I was trying to send some of these jumps so we can put on a show for the fans watching.
Well, you're running the helmet cam for us too, so hopefully we get some great footage. Boy, this turn over here, you were just sliding this machine with so much aggression. You're having some fun, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Snow bike cornering is one of the most fun things. One of the most fun feelings. You can really rail a corner pretty good on these things.
Well, I'm telling you, you are showing some unbelievable confidence in the way you ride this machine and hitting those jumps and working through the pack, lapping up to second place. You got to be pretty proud of yourself.
Yeah, I'm just stoked on the whole ride. I mean, me and my mechanic Derek at Fly By Your Motorsports have been really working hard on getting these bikes to keep improving these bikes. They haven't been racing for that long, so they're getting better as years go on. It's awesome the speeds we're going right now. It's pretty cool to see.
Well, if the fans here don't know, you did race down the X Games, and you were a podium contender, first turn pilot, but you had the lap times. That must be something that's been eating at you and something that you're dreaming about for next year.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we went down there, and yeah, we definitely had the speed, unfortunately, first corner incident. That's part of racing, so we put that behind us and keep pushing. Hopefully we can go again next year and prove ourselves.
Well, you handle it well. How about a little rundown for your sponsors?
Yeah, definitely. A big thank you to my whole team, Bailey Motorsports, Rockstar Energy, Yeti Snow MX, Fly By You Motorsports, Troy Lee Design, Scott Goggles, Def Family, HMK, just Sunoco Fuels, everyone that helps us. Thank you so much.
Good job. Give it up, Yannick Boucher from La Belle Province. And thank you.
And as we get ready to go, again, this is going to be a real tight race. We have the Sport 602. Sport 602 coming up to the line. Again, we have the last few guys. Again, we have 10 racers should be coming up the line. We're going to be touching things up with the groomer just a little bit. And again, it'll be a good time. Again, pretty much a final call. Laura Reilly, Mike Ray, and Doug Deerling. If you want to head to the front entrance, you got to be here again to claim your prize. So again, if I call out your name, again, Doug Deerling, Mike Ray, and Laura Reilly, you've won some great prizes out here. We've got a helmet, a backpack, and a Rockstar cooler, again, as prizes to everybody. Now again, if they don't show up in about, say, the next 5 to 7 minutes, they're going to be drawing new names. There'll be new names again out here for those prizes. So again, this will be a final call. Laura Reilly, Mike Ray, and Doug Deerling. If you want to head to the front entrance, please. Again, as we get ready to claim your prizes. Sports 600, this is it, the Sports 602 for their final. Then we're into the Pro Lite and of course the Pro Class. They'll be at the Pro Class. Moving in on the track, first person again coming across, that'll be Patrick Fenton, number 175 from Paisley, Ontario. And front number 712, Philip Norris on the Arctic Cat, number 249, Brock Peel from Thornton, Ontario. 189, Dallas Ruff Robertson, 771, that'll be Ryan Wagner. 165, Trevor Somerville out of London, Ontario. Nathan Mallieu from Quebec, number 111, Mr. Consistency. 431, Kiri Giesler on his canoe. Number 624, Mason Sharp out of Timmins. And looks like number 417, Skylar Jerkerson from iDesigns Optical, Country Corners, and Beachfront Bring Breakfast. Those are the 10 racers qualifying to be in the final for the Sports 602 class. Nathan Mallieu, again, was real tight coming up here. Philip Norris, number 712, having a few issues out here. Again, coming into this race, there's only 7 points difference in between them. Again, as we get ready for the Sport 602, that's it, the Sport 602 is getting ready on the line. Nathan, right now, finished up here in 4th place. They'll be in 4th place in Moto number 1, taking the win. Whereas Kiri Giesler, number 431, he was the winner of Moto number 1. Ryan Wagner was mixing it all up. Number 771. Again, he finished up here in 2nd place in Moto 1. Just trying to think again, 3rd spot, moving up on the line, that was Brock Peel. Again, trying to move his points up. He gave 3rd place in Moto number 1. Again, that was to qualify to get into this final. So it could be anybody's race. Nathan Mallieu, points leader, ended up here in 4th place. I'll be at 4th place. Right now, Philip Norris, again, sitting 2nd in the points. Kiri Giesler running in 3rd. Skylar Jenkinson sitting 4th in the points. And Patrick Fenton, number 175, is in the top 5 in the point standings in the Sport 602. That's after, again, the 1st and 2nd moto to qualify for that. So again, Nathan is still out front. He's got a little bit of a comfortable lead right now. It looks like he's got about 18 points over Philip Norris, number 712. But as you said before, every race counts. Every moto counts out here on the track. Pro Lite is coming up here next. Albeit Pro Lite is coming up here next. Last racers again, they're coming up. There's the back row. Again, their first person when they qualify. There's number 712, Philip Norris from Grand Bend. Again, he's sitting in the back row. Remember that qualifier? Again, that knocked him back a little bit, so he's sitting in the back row right now. Looks like we got some new names. Right here, Lisa McCormick and Nate Mellenhurst. If you want to head up, again, we've got 2 prizes left. Nate Mellenhurst and Lisa McCullough. Again, if you want to head up to the entrance, you've got yourself some great prizes waiting for you. Again, so one have picked it up. Nate Mellenhurst and Lisa McCullough, if you want to head up to the main entrance and claim your door prizes. Just waiting for the last guys coming across, and it looks like the last little bit, and there it is, our staging rope just being picked up. That's it, that's the indication we're ready to go. All eyes on the starter right now, all eyes are on the starter. Heading across the line, making sure they're all ready to go, that's it. Even start 4, side by side, the first ski's coming up. 771 again is out front. There's number 189 in Nathan. Nathan, number 111, Mr. Consistency. Cars at the inside. Oh, the top 2, 189, slams it on the top. Dallas Robertson again moves up on the outside. He's a first-year racer. Again, he's coming up now on the outside, the London recreational sled. Side by side, Skidos. You can't get much closer than that. 771 lays it down first. Ryan Wagner again retakes the lead. Number 189, Dallas Robinson holding on to. Well, it was second place, but now he's out front. Look at this, Robin out here, corner 2. Mike Jackson Jim, we got 2 Skidoos. Robin Shroud's out here battling it for the lead. Nathan's hanging back a little bit, waiting for something to happen. You can't race. Again, back and forth, second place. Oh, he kicks it up. He takes the lead. He's able to hold on to it. That's going to be number 189, Dallas Robertson, taking a big chance, doing the double at the end of the whip section. But can he bring it out front and then settle down? The London recreational side better not back off. There's number 771, Ryan Wagner. Wagner comes up, almost takes the lead again. Corner number 1, now he's outside, trying to cut the inside. Has he got it? Not quite. Again, Dallas Robertson again still holds on the lead, but going down through one of the roughest sections coming out. Here comes the second place. Again, both going for it, both launching it up. There's Dallas Robertson. Get the back end, kick it up a little bit. Again, he's able to hold on to it though. CCEX, Skidoo, R&R contracting, backing up the 22-year-old out of Lite, Ontario. Again, slamming it down on the, oh, high side, second place is down. Again, third place, again, locks up number 249. Again, that's going to be Brock Peel, heavy on the landing. Again, the yellows are out. Again, he's going to try and get back up into his sled. Again, that's what we're talking about, suspension, just crunching a little bit. That kicked him over a high side. Number 189, Dallas Robertson, now is running all by himself. Ryan Wagner just trying to get the tether cord back in, one pull, now he's back up and going. So it's still Dallas Robertson from Lite, Ontario, all by himself. Second place is now number 111, Nathan Mallew from St. Sophie, Quebec, FXR, and 509, all helping him out. White flag is out, number 249. Brock Peel still holding on to third place. One more lap left to go, that's it, one more lap left to go. Getting the crews all around the track, giving him some huge applause. Dallas Robertson, his first year as a snowcrosser, doubles and singles, hammers on the brakes, just in time on the MBRP, corner number 3. One more corner to go, that's it, one more corner to go. The checker flag is in the other hand. Again, number 771, Ryan Wagner pulls off, but here comes the checker flag for the Sport 602 class. 189, Dallas Robertson will take his first win. Nathan Mallew from Quebec will finish up here in second place. And number 249, Brock Peel, Bondi Engines, and Briar Hollage, again, will finish up here in third spot in the Sport 602. Wow, what a finish coming up. Well, again, Dallas Robertson, R&R Contracting, Skidoo, and CCEX taking his very first win here in the Sport 602 class. Again, we're going to bring up our top 3. That was a final. We have 2 more finals coming up. Again, 2 more finals. It'll be the Pro Lite. Again, Pro Lite is getting ready in staging. Nathan, again, has already got the helmet off. And look at this. Brock Peel is just, again, exhausted. Again, the big size, he tried to hold on to it. Again, Dallas again getting the gloves off, getting the helmet off. He's been out here in the podium before, but never in a snowcross race. This is the very first time he's been up in the podium to take the big win. So we're just trying to get the helmets off. There's third place again. Third place just finished yet. We're gonna get the cameras again, everything all out. Again, so everybody can see them at home. Yeah, so it looks like we're just about ready to go. We're gonna check on a few things, and we're gonna hand it right back down to Brian Koster down here at the Rockstar finish line area.
All right, thanks, Dave. Wow, that was a thrilling race in the Tundra Sport. Brock Peel, third place. It was a strong ride. I can see that you were in the mix throughout the entire Moto.
Track out there. These guys are riding good. I couldn't catch up to them, but it was
basically giving you some problems. Looks like some of the jumps are, changing. The track is changing every lap.
Yeah, I was finding two big doubles in front of the stands that are giving me a different kick in the sled each moto I go out. It's reacting a bit differently.
Talk to us about your sponsors. I see you got local engine builder Bondi, Chris Bondi of Bondi Engines. Your sponsors.
Yeah, I got it. From the compound Muskoka.
Super fast. Congratulations, Brock. Great ride. All right, we look forward to seeing more of you throughout the season. This rider from Quebec, the Purple Power, Nathan Malo. What a ride, Nathan. Second place, you got to be pretty pumped.
Yeah, it's a very good track, a big jump, and yeah, very nice.
You riding so well. I mean, third place, then you got into second. Did you see that crash there on that front straightaway?
Yeah, I maybe pass on the guy, it's very close to pass him.
I tell you, it looked like maybe you were going to hit him. I'm glad you didn't. End up picking purple for your sled.
Yeah, I don't know. It's my dad.
Oh, so it's your dad's fault.
Yeah.
Well, I think it looks really cool. How about a little love from some of your sponsors? I know that every race you send out a very professional press release. Very impressive.
I think FXR 509, BG Performance, Mobius, Atlas, Rocks, Content, Amsoil, Reno Power, and thanks.
Right on, Nathan. And I'll thank your dad right now. Thanks, Dad. Give it up for Nathan Malo. Now, this guy doesn't have a name for winning races. Dallas Ruff. Dallas, you were in the mix there, battling lap after lap. I mean, you guys swapped positions a few times for the lead.
Yeah, I got a decent start, so that definitely helped out there. And yeah, it's pretty cool to be up here. This is actually the second race I've actually been out to, so it's pretty cool to be up here on the box. So,
well, you were ripping here, and very interesting line choices, cutting in, cutting out. Did you think you had a little advantage somewhere out here on your competitor that you knew this is a spot I can make a move?
Yeah, like you just inside, outside, and just try and carry your momentum, and that's the biggest thing. So, I'm new to this too, but I got a bit of moto background too, so you just got to pick your lines wise and look forward and just go from there. So.
Well, awesome. How about a little love from some of your sponsors helping you get out here, only your second race? I'm sure we're going to see a lot more of you on the box. Keep riding like that.
Yeah, definitely going to maybe put a kit together for next year and go at it. But I'd like to start off with Scott Vandenborn. He gave me the sled to even come out here and do this. All my friends, my family, Mike Schmidt from London Rec, and getting the sled back up and going for the weekend. And yeah, everybody else, thanks so much. It means a lot. So.
All right, congratulations. We're going to see up on the box. Give it up for our race winner. Mr. Ruff going to be back on track. Hopefully next race. Dave, back upstairs.
Thanks a lot, Brian, and congratulations, everybody. Dallas Robertson again grabbing his first win. As we get ready, we've got the Pro Light coming on. We're going to go hand it right back to downstairs to our booth as we get ready for our commercials.
FXR 19er, ground control, do you have a copy?
FXR 19er, this is ground control, you're clear for drop.
What do speed, precision, and performance all have in common? They define how Bailey Metal Products have become the industry leader in steel, building materials, and product innovation. For 69 years, they have led the pack from processing coils of steel to finished products by focusing on what customers want: quality, innovation, service, and family values. Bailey Metal Products, the name customers trust.
And as we get ready, Pro Lite getting ready for their final. They're watching out here, that staging our Rockstar Groomer. Again, just really leveling up that starting line. We have a huge amount of snow. Again, that's tug up from the track, so they're going to be getting ready. Now, Pro Lite, this is the one that's been coming up here. We got a huge area all set up. Again, the points are getting critical up here. Again, as we said before, it's all up in the air as we get ready into the finals. Anybody can grab the win and grab the race up here. Now we've got the Pro Class. Pro Class coming up here in staging. But the Pro Lite, again, keep an eye. Again, the winner of Moto #1 was Cameron Watchler in that last race. Again, number 139. He was the real surprise coming up here. Again, Francis, number 55. Again, struggled a little bit. He was back and forth. He ended up here in third place. But it was Taylor Lightfoot. Remember that side-by-side, number 699. Again, they're the guys out here battling it out for the top positions here in the Pro Lite. This will be the Pro Lite class. The one thing about the Pro Lite, again, they're setting themselves up. Again, a lot of them are watching out here again for, again, the rides for next year. So again, not only are the racers racing for the #1 plate, again, they're watching out here. They may have rides. Again, it might be up here. The racers are already looking at here again for some of the next year's pros. Again, some of the guys coming up. Again, we have, again, the first one moving across. Number 399, that'll be Taylor Lightfoot. Number 140, Cale Firth, doing well on the central painting. RJ Motorsport Artie Cat. 55, Francis Methaloff from Quebec is holding on to third spot. Down in front, number 779, that'll be Tyler Billings from right here in Barrie, Ontario. 49, Alex Ross from Manawawa, Ontario on the CNA Pro Skis FXR sled. Again, they're walking around here taking it very easy. Number 139, Cameron Watcher is right in front of the grandstand. Team Artie Cat, Country Corners, and Gamma, again, are backing him up. He's watching it again. They've taken the groomer out. They've tipped it up. They filled in a few holes. Again, number 556, Taylor Stewart from Team Vincent Motorsports. The BLM Group. Bennett, Chevrolet Cadillac Buick. Again, is running out here, but mid-pack in the points in the Pro Lite. This is the Pro Lite final. And of course, we get the big class coming up here for the Royal Distributing Cup. The pros are getting ready in staging. The sleds are already lined up. The racers are trying to keep warm. The mechanics are doing that final little check. But the pros are coming up here next. Medvedev from Manawaska, from Mikey's out in Timmins. There's Francis, number 555, 779, Tyler Billings, again on their final lap as they check out here as they get ready for the Pro Lite class, the Pro Lite class. Taylor Lightfoot, number 416, leading the points out here, number 399. Cale Firth came in with 377 points, again in second place. That was racer number 148. Cameron Watchler, number 139, third in the championship points, but he won. Again, the qualifiers coming up. So again, that shortened up the points just a little bit as we get ready for this final. So they're coming out, finish up. All the guys are off the track. Pro Lite, this is it, Pro Lite. Again, they're up in the warm-up stands. That's where they go back into the staging area, trying to get the warm-up stands. Again, Lisa McCormick once again You've won yourself a great door prize if you want to head up to the main entrance and claim your prize. That'll be Lisa McCormick. Again, for everybody watching out here, we're streaming live, obviously, out here. So again, welcome to everybody out here. This is probably be one of the most media sought-after races. Again, we are on MyLab. So again, those right here with their cell phones can click on the CSRA website, go to the MyLabs logo, click on it, and they can see live timing, every single lap for every racer coming around live as the race is going on. That's, again, off the MyLabs icon on the CSRA website. Again, or if you're out here, you're watching the live streaming, you can actually watch the race live. We're also broadcasting on FM radio to all of our racers out here, obviously at 90.1, and the best spot in the house, live, sitting inside the heated grandstands, or for the hardcore, all outside. We got all our hardcore racers, fence line, watching the top racers firsthand as we get ready for the Pro Lite Final. Live again coming up. All the eyes are out here. They're watching again staging rope. Again, they know again when it comes up is zero tolerance. Again, they're just trying to keep the exhaust all heated up. Again, the clutches are warmed up. That's where they go in the warm-up stand. They again get the belts. Again, the XCX DAYCO belt warmed up on the clutch so they can get some good grip. But the main thing is keep the motor cool, keep the exhaust hot. So that gets rid of the gases. The hotter that exhaust gets, the faster it will leave the engine, and that means more power can flow through the engine, especially for the start. 11 guys are on the line. As I said, the start is so important out here. You got to go around the track. Where else can you get a chance to pass 10 other racers at one shot? If you try to pass 10, you can't do it around the track. So that's why the start is so important for a lot of these top racers. The crew's just disappearing. Here we go, the staging rope being picked up right now. All eyes are on the starter. All eyes are on the starter right now for the Pro Lite Final. This is the Pro Lite Final. Hands are up. Now painting across the line, painting across. Waiting for it, wait for the green, wait for the green, wait for the green. There we are, perfect start. Artie Cat, number 139, Cameron Watchler in the country quarters. Artie Cat takes the lead. Huge hole shot, 4 side by side for a second. It's going to be Cale Firth moving up front. Cale Firth is on the outside. He moves up into second place. Right on the inside, looks like number 779 Tyler Billings on the country corners. Artie Cat, man got third on the outside. Down in front. It's still Cameron Watcher. Cale Firth slamming it down. Number 23 and number 49, Alex Ross. Ross is coming up. Now he's got the inside line. He's sitting in third place, not enough room. Now he cuts in the Mike Jackson GM quarter number 2. Yeah, now he does double. Watch Ross coming up. Slams it down. He's trying to come up. 399 Taylor Lightfoot is up on the inside. Bo picks it up. That was a bit of a hump. Again, it's still going to be Lightfoot out front, doubling it. And Ross, again, skies it out, losing some time. Still cutting on the inside as we go into the Mystic quarter number 4. Your leader, again, watching the tracks out here. Again, they lock it up. That brings the front end down. Cameron Watcher still out front. Number 140, Cale Firth holding on to second place. Number 49, Alex Ross. Off on the inside by the Mike Jackson GM corner. Still running in third spot. So far here in the Pro Lite Final. The Pro Lite Final. Cale Firth, again, sitting in. That's, what about fourth in the points. Again, moving up on the inside. He is really trying to move up. Bill Norris again trying on the other side, but it's going to be number 49, the spoiler here, Alex Ross, number 49, still currently running in third place. Artie Cats running first and second, 139. Again, it's still Cameron Watcher for Torrance, Ontario, only 14 years old for the 149 Artie Cat. Yes, 14 years old. Artie Cat, country corners, and Gamma all helping him out. Again, on the far side, now it's going to be Cale Firth, number 140. From Innisfil, Ontario, right here in his hometown, 15 years old for Central Paving and RJ Motorsports. Again, trying to get the track in. Wow, he's off the track, Cale Firth, again, gets loose. He launches it, coming up into corner number 4. 139, a little bit of breathing space. Cameron Watcher, still in green flag, now we have 399. Carol Lightfoot moving up into second place. Cale Firth is in third. 779 Tyler Billings is in fourth. And number 49, Alex Ross, dropping down into the top 5 spot. Alex was in third, challenging again here for a second. But again, now down in the top 5. Keep an eye on Firth. He's trying to catch up to 399 Taylor Lightfoot on the country corners Artie Cat. Setting the pace. See if he can hold on. Coming out of the Mystic, corner number 4. Locking up the track. The front end just starting to nose down. Again, full track. 2 more laps left to go. The twin sticks are out. Wow, the leader's off! The leader's off in corner number 1. He's up and running with 2 laps left to go. Number 140, Cale Firth moves back up into the lead. Again, just literally tipped over himself. Lost his balance and slipped off the running board. Again, it's 399 trying to move back up, but again, the leader's coming up here at the end of the boom section. Is still Cale Firth, number 140. Cale Firth is over! Cale Firth comes off at corner number 3. And us and Havelock, both our leaders are down. Again, he's up, he's running for his sled. Again, it's already the first leader's up. Again, the sled almost doesn't enter. We're back up here. Tyler Billings is now in front. 1 lap left to go. Tyler Billings, is he gonna hold on? That'll be the big question here right now. Number 5, 5, 6, Taylor Stewart. Again is out front. Tyler Billings from Barrie, Ontario, right in front of his home crowd, leaning over the front of the Artie Cat. Again is still out front. We got half a lap left to go. Number 49, Alex Ross moves back up into 3rd place. A battle for the lead and also a battle out here for 3rd place. Yellows are down here in MBRP, corner number 3. Checker flag is coming out. Checker flag is waving high. It's going to be number 779, Tyler Billings for the win. 556, Taylor Stewart. Our team, Vincent Motorsports, will take 2nd place. Number 49, Alex Ross, will take 3rd. Francis will finish up here in 4th place. And it looks like in the top 5, Cale Firth, number 140 from RJ Motorsports, finishing up in the top 5 in the Pro Light Checker. Man, what a turn of events. I said it's not over until he passed the DAYCO checkers. And in half a lap, both leaders deciding to come off the sleds, literally just lose their balance, and again coming off the running boards. Just to show anything can happen out here. Yeah, so we have the pro class coming up. That'll be the pro class. We're bringing our top 3. The racers aren't even sure themselves. It was so mixed up. We're going to bring our top 3 back up into our Rockstar winners podium. 556 again has already come up. There's Taylor Stewart. Again, he's lining himself up. 779, Tyler Billings from right here in Barrie, Ontario. Again, the Artie Cat just on the end. The guys are still talking about that. They're trying to get the helmets off. Again, we're going to be talking to our top 3, but again, that scramble in the last 3 laps, absolutely incredible. But we've got the pro class coming up, the racers right here with their warm-up jackets. We have our Rockstar groomer just checking things out, filling in the holes, taking advantage of the downtime as we have the pro lights getting ready on the Rockstar winners podium. So the last racer, we're trying to get the helmet up, maybe. He might be a little bit camera shy. Again, we have the goggles off, but again, the helmet is still on. And here we go, we're gonna get ready, and it looks like we're about ready to go. We're gonna hand it back down to Brian down here at the winner's corral.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Heck of a... Kept your head down. You got on the box.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. There's lots of crashes, lots of yellow flags, but you know, we kind of got DQ'd, or not DQ'd, back to lap today for jumping on a yellow, so I didn't want to do that mistake again, so I just slowed down past the yellow and just keep trucking along.
Well, the track looks pretty rough.
I had a couple of good lines picked out in my first couple of motos, and you know, the sled's working awesome, and I found a couple of smooth lines that seemed to work, but as the race progressed, I had to change them up a little bit because the preferred line was getting chewed up, so I had to explore a little bit, but I mean, we made it on the box, and I guess that's all that matters.
Right on. Here.
Yeah, first and foremost, Team Ski-Doo, you know, behind us 100%. My mechanic, Ryan, did an amazing job on the snowmobile. The clutches are amazing, good hole shots all day. FXR for this awesome gear. Oakley Motorsports for the cool goggles to try and keep some clear vision in all this slush. CNA Pro skis and Studboy.
Well done.
It's, the graphics place that made this sled look that's great. Ink Your Ride out of Barrie, Ontario. And that's it. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, Alex Ross. Flank the beautiful Stella and Julia. A thrilling pro light race. Taylor Stewart. All right, ladies and gentlemen, second. You just kept your head down, held your lines. Smart ride.
Yeah. It's over, and unfortunately, some people cracked, and worked out in my favor. And I didn't have the greatest start, but yeah, like you said, I just picking good lines, and yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, it sure did. A rough track. He seemed to handle it well. Physically demanding. I don't know if the folks at home know just how much it takes out to go race one of these pro light finals.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like, even from this morning till now, it's a lot different. Just with the sun out and it getting warmer than that, the snow gets a lot more mushy, and it definitely creates a lot more rider fatigue, yeah, for sure.
Well, finishing third has to feel good. Taylor Stewart, talk to us a little bit of all that companies helping you out and all the important people that make this happen for you.
First and foremost, Mike Schmidt from London Rec, he's been amazing. Skidoo, BLM Transport, Bennett Chevrolet, Cadillac Buick, GMC, Studboy, CNA Pro Skis, my mechanic, Jake, Mike, my teammates, everyone, thanks.
And I think you should thank your hairstylist.
Oh yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
It looks good. Good job, kid. Give it up, second place finisher, Taylor Stewart on that Bennett Chevrolet GMC Skidoo. BLM Transformation helping them out. And good job. We've heard you mention a few times. Keep up the good work helping these kids out. Semi-pro, or sorry, it's pro light. Try that again. This is my first day. Pro light winner, Tyler Billings. On the Arctic, Tyler, the smile says it all. Stiff competition out there on the racetrack, buddy, but you pulled off the win. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, I totally did not expect to do this. I went out in the first moto, I was the cause of a red flag. I was pretty sore, and I've been pretty sore at the trailer. Sleds all bent up, and honestly, going out into that, I did not expect to win. I was just trying to have fun and get some points, and the opportunity came up. A bunch of people crashed, and I tried my hardest to push through the pain and capitalize on it, and it worked out really well for me.
Well, you know, Tyler, sometimes when you come in like that, there's no nerves, there's pressure, and things just come to you. And you just kept your head down, rode a smart race. And did you see some of that action in front of you?
Yeah, there was quite the crashes happening in front of me. Like you said, I just put my head down, and nerves were not an issue. I tried a whole new clutch setup I've never even tried before, so I just kind of figured I was going to be at the back of the pack, and it worked out really well for me, so I got to thank my dad for that. And yeah, I rode my race and tried to not fall off, because that seemed to be the common thing out there.
Well, winning, Taylor, you might stick with that clutch setup. How about some sponsor love?
Yeah, I couldn't do it without all those great guys behind me. First, my dad. Country Corners is a huge supporter for me. Alpine Star helmets, 100% goggles, Arctic Hat, Arctic Wear, Track 21 graphics. We got Argo, JNR Haul Transport, and yeah, just all the great people who've been a part of helping me get to this point. I couldn't thank them enough.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our winner, Tyler Billings. How about a round of applause, winning Pro Lite. That is quite an achievement. There's a lot of fast riders in that class and a lot of dollars and cents going into these machines and a lot of preparation. So to take a win, incredible. Thank you so much. Back upstairs, Dave.
Thanks a lot, and we got the big class coming up. That's it, the big class is coming up. This is the pros. The pros are all lined up, ready to go. Again, they've been trying to come up. Again, we've got a little bit of stuff going on with the groomer, but he's pulled off. He's trying again, just on the outside, so keep an eye. Now, we're just looking up here. Again, we went out here to the results on the CSRA website, and we clicked on the My Laps. Dave Jonas right now is sitting 4 points ahead of Jake Weir. Dave Jonas, the current #1 plate holder, went in here with 10 points, then dropped down to 7. Now he's dropped down to, again, a 4 points difference. He's still out front. It's only 4 points. Jake Weir, 459, holding second place in the points. Now, again, Taylor McCoy sitting at third in the points, number 335. But there's like 65 points difference between second and third. Now, Ryan Hunt, 729. We're talking about earlier on. He's running out of here in the Sport 450 snowbike class. He's running 4th in the points. He has got 400 points. Taylor McCoy in the top 3 spot has only got 404. So there's only 4 points separating that. So 4 points separating first and second, 4 points separating third and fourth. And Scott Vanderborn, again, sitting out here with 386 points. That's 14 points difference as they come into, again, the final Moto. This is the pro class. The pro class is on the line. All right, so here we go. We've got Dave Jonas, number 115, from Cochrane, Ontario. Scott Vanderborn, number 188. Cale Callan, number 433. Again, from Springwater, Ontario. Jake Weir, number 459. Van Holmes, number 603, from Brooklyn, Ontario. Ryan Hunt, number 729. Mitchell King, number 18. From Stouffville, Ontario, Blake Taylor, number 21. Isaac St. Ange, number 117. Cale Callan, number 433. Dylan Burnett, number 820. And Jordan Desargans, number 886. Those are the 12 sleds. Again, coming up on the line. The pros qualifying, we've only going to have, was about 9 in the front row. The rest will be in the back row. We will have 2 rows. Again, difference out here for the pro class. Again, this is it. Right after the pros, we're going to have interviews out on the track, and we're going to bring them in about 15 minutes after, again, the last race. We're going to be inside behind the grandstand at the Rockstar Podium, so it's a great chance if you want to get a picture and see some of the top racers. We're going to bring all of our top 3 of every single class out here this afternoon up on podium, get their plaques taken, get some pictures taken. That's going to be about 15 minutes after the checkered flag at the Rockstar Podium just behind the main grandstand. So you don't want to miss it. Bring your cell phone, bring your camera, maybe get your picture taken with your top racer. Again, out here just behind the grandstand, 15 minutes after the checker flag. Guys are all heading back. It's going to be up again. Jake Weir, 459, 18 years old. Again, man, has been just so incredibly racing it here. Again, I think it caught everybody by surprise, quite honestly. The Black River Racing World Distributing Arctic Cat racer. Ben, you knew, but he's been consistent. That's the biggest thing. consistency and fast. Jake Weir, again, muscles in. He's got the speed. He's got the suspension set up. But he's been doing the conditioning in the offseason, getting ready for this year. Dave Jonas has even, I think, made a comment or two. Again, he's surprised out here. Jake Weir is one of the, obviously, the guys out here, 4 points difference right now. Is one he's got to be concerned about. Dave Jonas thought that maybe with all the rookies coming up, he may have a really, really good chance of going back-to-back, again, championships here in the pro class. Right now, he's got to be thinking about that. Dropping down to a 4th place. He's been beat here numerous times out here, but a consistency with every single moto, every win puts him that far up. He's lost twice. He hasn't won a race yet out here this weekend. Dave Jonas, he's lost both his qualifiers. He hasn't been out front, but again, it comes into the final. Again, the qualifiers and the motos count just as much as far as points. Again, they are critical out here. So the first one coming up there is 459, Jake Weir. Number 820. Again, moving up on the inside, that'll be Dylan Barnett from Skidoo. Polito Ford and HB Cycle, again, are backing him up. Again, he'll have 2nd pick on the line. Dave Jonas, the current number 1 plate holder, taking a look over. He's got 4th pick. Again, he comes up on the inside. St. Ange, number 117. Picking the spot again as they qualify to get onto the starting line. If we have 9 spots, top qualifier gets 1st pick, 2nd qualifier gets 2nd pick, and the further it goes along. That's why they're coming out 1 by 1. For all the hardcore racers standing fence line beside the track. Again, if you want, wave that toque, wave your arms again, cheer on your favorite pro when he comes around, because these guys, believe me, they can see you and they can hear you. The sleds might be incredibly loud, but they can actually hear. Again, everybody give him a cheer. So inside, you're gonna have to cheer real loud to get through that heated glass out here. But again, outside, they can see you and they can hear you. So cheer on your favorite racer. Again, as we get into the pro final. This is the pro final, obviously on the line. Got the guys in the back row just calling it across. All eyes on the starting line. Want to make sure, and looks like staging rope. We've got 2 out of the 4. Nope, we got 3. 3 in the back row. There's the sign to fire them up. Again, our staging rope just being ready to be picked up. See the guys out here. They're going to pull it off the stakes. All eyes on the starter right now. When that staging rope gets picked up, that's when it's 0 tolerance. 0 tolerance out here on the line. And somebody's edging up a little bit. They're going to tell them again before that rope gets picked up. Here we are. Looks like they're all satisfied. Now it's going to be the staging rope picked up. 0 tolerance, all eyes on the starter. It's out here for the pro final. This is the pro final. All eyes on Jake Weir and Dave Jonas. Which one's going to be out front? It could be a spoiler. Getting ready, watching the green light. It's a great start. 820 Barnett is out front. Barnett again, let's see if he can hold on to it. Again, moving up, he's on the inside, going down through the top rope section. 188 Vanderborn. Again, he moves up the lead, but Barnett holds it back. And looks like, man, round 3's going side by side near the pro final. Green flag is there, Barnett. Here comes number 188, Vanderborn. 459, Jake Weir is holding on to a 3rd spot, 729. That's going to be Ryan Hunt, and number 115, Dave Jonas is heading down to about 5th place. Yo, Bravo's out here! Again, the leader almost, again, the high side, but he holds on, drop shot into 3rd place. That'll be Barnett. Now it's going to be Barnett, and it looks like Cale Callan. Sorry, 729, that'll be Hunt. Hunt moving up on the inside. Again, it's going to be 3 side by side. Out front, number 188. Again, with Scott Vanderborn out in the lead. 459, Jake Weir from Country Gordon, Black River Racing, Royal Distributing. Again, there goes the pylons moving up on the outside with number 18, Mitchell King. King's coming up on the outside here in the pro class. Huge amount of air for the London recreational number 188, Scott Vanderborn. 459, Jake Weir still holding on to second place. Dave Jonas going for a fifth. Now he's holding on to third spot. Now picking that middle. Now cutting inside. Watch this. And then we're talking about it. In Sault Ste. Marie's very first pro race, he entered and he was able to win the final. And Sault Ste. Marie, he's had a few problems out here in Lindsay. He's roughed it out. But again, today he's been running about third, maybe fourth place. It all counts down to the final. This is where he's going to lay down. Right now, he's showing that he's still dominant. Team Southside again, Meister Lubricants, back it up. Again, the London recreational against Skidoo. Again, 459, chasing it down with it, Jake Weir. Now, number 115, Dave Jonas. Wow, Jonas almost endos! He got a kicker on the triple. But again, that suspension soaked their right up. He leaned back, poured on the power, and getting that brought the monster sled back up. Now he's cutting down the inside. Drives it down low. He cost him a little bit of time. Now he does the double-doubles all the way down through the rest of the ridge. Still number 188, Scott Vanderborn out front. Here comes Jake Weir. Weir's moving up on the inside. The battle's out here, side by side for the lead. Whoa, fourth place, rolls over the corner. Getting side by side. Weir going on the inside in the green flag. Again, one racer still down here in corner number 3. That's corner number 3. That's the Bailey Motorsports sled. Again, still tipped on the side, so lots of room on the inside. And a pass coming up. Again, it's going to be 188 dropping down into in third place, and 459 moves up on the inside. 188 had the inside, but it backed off. Again, it looks like, I believe that was Hunt. He's okay, sitting up beside his sled. 459 to get back up. Jake Weir, man, 4 points separating. Dave Jonas is sitting less than that now. If it was to end on this lap, Jake Weir would hold the new #1 plate in Canada. But it's not over yet. Dave Jonas has got to come up. Keep it on, number 433, number 335 moving up on the outside. There's number 115. There is Jonas at the tail end. Surprise, surprise, this could cost him the championship out here. 729, Hunt is back up. Hunt is back up, it's 459. Jake Weir, 4 points behind Dave Jonas. Dave Jonas is holding on to the championship until this race. This could put Weir in the #1 spot for the championship. Then getting ready for game number 2. Number 117, still moving on the side. Isaac St. Ange, who's got Cale Callan, number 433, and number 335. Then on their side. 21, there's 18, Mitchell King pulling on. There was King that went on his side, actually, not Hunt. Now it's going to be number 459, bringing out the twin stick. Jake Weir from Country Gordon, Black River Racing, and Royal Distributing, all helping him out. King is back up, number 188. Scott Vanderborn, I believe, is riding up here in second place. Number 820, Dylan Barnett. Barnett, again, flying across, coming up into the small. Again, triples, followed by win number 117, Isaac St. Ange from Barrie, Ontario. And BLP and XPS, again, all helping him out. Again, there's down in corner number 3, still down. That's Cale Callan, number 433, trying to get his sled tipped over. Number 115, Dave Jonas just going by. White flag is out, that's it, the white flag is out. 459, Jake Weir. Dan is still holding on. Jake Weir coming up in the last lap, out by the Mike Jackson GM, corner number 2. He was 4 points behind. Jonas down near the tail end. This one race is so critical coming out with a half a lap to go. Jake Weir might be able to grab the lead for the championship here in the World Distributing Cup, day number 1. Dave Jonas taking a look behind. Number 21, Blake Taylor, but there he is, 459, Jake Weir. Weir has taken a win in the World Distributing Cup Pro Class. Wow. Number 886 Cruiser Cross, LB Jordan, Desarkins, number 188, Scott Vanderborn, Blee finish up here in second place. Number 820, Dylan Barnett. Again, cruising across out here in the pro class. So Barnett, Dylan Barnett, again from Polito Ford, HB Cycle. Again, got the whole shot, was able to hold on to be out here in the podium. Number 188, Scott Vanderborn, finished up out here in second place. But Jake Weir is going to be the talk of the pits out here today. Now, can he hold on to the pressure? Only 18 years old. Unofficially, Jake Weir has just taken the points lead for the championship of the Pro #1 plate. 4 points behind. Dave Jonas had a real rough race out here. But again, he's right down here at the tail end. He's got to be thinking about that, shaking his head. But it's a day number 2 tomorrow. It's going to be a day to make up for it. It's consistency all the way through across. Again, every moto counts for points up here. But Weir has earned it out here today. 4 points behind. Again, unofficially taking the lead in the championship points and for the win here in the pro class. Top 3, again, coming down. That'll be it. Top 3 is all down out here on the Rockstar Winners Corral area. In about 15 minutes, we're going to be at the Rockstar podium behind the grandstand and setting up out here for all the awards. You don't want to miss that. That's only about 15 minutes from now. We're going to be setting up. So we're just trying to get things all lined up. Again, a real scramble, just like, the pro lights we saw out here. Top leaders going down. Cale Callan and the rest of the guys out here in the last lap scrambled up, again, taking some of the main race lines. But what an amazing race. Again, we're just getting ready. We've got, again, Brian Coster once again down here at the Rockstar finish line area. Again, that's going to be our winner's corral. So as soon as they get up, we're going to be ready. And if we don't lose, our cameraman, he's all ready to go. We're going to hand it right back down here to Brian Coster as soon as they all get set up for our top 3. So just about ready again, Brian Coster, if you want to head again down there. If not, hang around 15 minutes. We're going to be at the Rockstar podium. So last few minutes, just double checking everything as we get our TSN camera crew down here at the podium area. Looks like we're about ready to hand it down to Brian.
Ladies and gentlemen, Polito Ford rider Dylan Barnett, 3rd place in the pro. Dylan, start you got. You were just out of the gate. Your machine is clutching beautiful.
Thank you very much. I wouldn't be able to do it without my mechanic, Bart and Ricky. They had this thing flying.
Well, I'll say lots of action in and around you that whole race. You were right up in the lead battle. Rough track, very physically demanding. Snow was flying.
Oh yeah, the yellow flags definitely threw a little bit of a situation out there. You had to try to avoid them, and definitely slowed us up a bit, but it ended up getting around them, and here we are.
Well, you had a nice battle with last year's champion out on the track, that back straightaway, Dave Jonas. Did you see him go down?
I actually didn't. I was kind of just doing my own thing, but I did see him on the yellow flag, came around, and he's a strong rider, so I'm going to say I was a little bit happy, but I don't like to see anyone crash, so.
Well, you're a class act. How about a little love for the rest of the sponsors? You know, Polito Ford, a big one. Who else is helping you guys out?
Yeah, Polito is definitely a big one. Anthony, he's the owner, and he's just an awesome guy. He's helped me for the last 3 years. Bart, Ricky, my father, Dave, he's here watching. My whole family, my mom, my brother, Skidoo, 6D Helmet, XPS, Enzo Shocks, a bunch more I'm forgetting about, but wouldn't be able to hear without them, so.
Well done, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up, 3rd place rider, Dylan Barnett. All right, 2nd place. This is a good one. A nice lead there. All right, when you're ready, Dave. Second place finisher in the Pro class. Okay, this is TV. We can do it again. Second. I'm nervous around pretty girls. Second place finisher in the Pro class on his Ski-Doo, Scott Vanderborn from London, Ontario. Smile says it all. What a ride.
Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't have the best of start today, but I kept honest in my head, and I know where I can be, so you just got to come to the final ready to go, and that's what I did. I was on the far outside, came to the...
Out there in the lead, that clean air, clean snow, you know the rear view mirror.
Yeah.
Strong guy, and you've been at this a while, but only a couple years here in the Pro class, up in the elite riders in Canada. Some great sponsors. Some people got your back. Why don't you show them some payback here?
Yeah, I just want a good London Recreation. Mike Schmidt works on our sleds all week. We beat the hell out of these things, and it's a lot of work. So yeah, thanks to Mike, CCX for getting us here. Bought the rig, paying all the fuel. All my buddies that come with me, Trevor, Big. Canada. Yeah, everyone, Team Vincent. If I forgot anyone, thanks. I appreciate it.
Nicely done, Scott. Give it up. Second place, Scott Vanderborn. Man, he's been paying. Yeah, that's right. He's been paying his dues. 25-year anniversary is a good one. Yeah, our winner. This kid has been impressive all day, ladies and gentlemen. Throwing whip in the heat and coming out with that victory. Gotta love it. On the country cat, this rider impressive all day. That's my mechanic. That's my cameraman screwed up that time, not me. FYI. Dave, you're not a screw up. Corners Arctic Cat and RJ Motorsport rider Jake Weir. Jake, impressive all day long, throwing whips in that heat race and coming out with the big win here in the Pro Final. You got to be stoked.
Yeah, I am. I had a really good day today. Got an all right start, and I just kept charging the whole race.
Well, talk to us about the way you throw those whips. I mean, it is unbelievable. You make this machine look so feather light beneath you.
I like having fun on the sled. I like to throw it around a bit. Yeah.
How about the competition? Scott just mentioned how stiff the competition is this year. You realize how big of a deal this win is with this stacked deck.
Yeah, everyone's doing awesome.
Bit of inside outside and tell the fans at home a little how important line choice is and how this track changes lap in, lap out.
Well, you want to try. That's how you'll go fast.
Get that win. All right, with the win, Jake, how about a rundown of some of the people helping you out and helping you get this very, very prestigious win?
I'd like to thank Motorsports, my mom, my dad, Arctic Wear, Arctic Cat, Speedworks,
And then Jake Weir takes the win. Dialed here today. I want to thank everyone from coming out to the 25th anniversary year of Canadian snowcross racing. Thanks, Dave.
All right, thanks a lot, Brian. And as we get ready, don't forget, about 10 minutes, down in about 10 minutes, we're going to be going live down here at the Rockstar Podium. So bring your cameras. We're going to be behind the grandstand, again, doing our podium in about 10 minutes' time. Again, thanks everybody for coming out, but this is only day number 1 for the Royal Distributing Cup. We're going to be back out here tomorrow, same time. For the racers, we're going to have a mandatory riders meeting at 8 a.m. It'll be 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Again, out here talking to, again, our amateur racers. Pro racing starts at 2 o'clock tomorrow, all the way till about 4:30 at the same time out here tomorrow. So thank you very much. Again, sounds like it might be a little bit windy tomorrow, might be a little bit wet. We're hoping for the best, but the track is staying in amazing shape. So in about under 10 minutes, we're going to be down here at the podium. So all of our top winners, all of our top racers, if they want to come inside to the podium, please.